Hey everybody, it is Thursday, September 29th, almost the end of the month, and time for Marvel Legendary Randomizer number 96. 5 until the big 100, which is a lot of games played, and I'm very excited to get there. We'll see how I do in these last 5 games before the 100. We got a lot of tough stuff left in the rotation. We got Randomizer League results to go over, of course, and hello to everybody, welcome. Before I get started with that, there's a couple things. As of a few hours ago, the fall tournament has filled to capacity. We've got 64 entrants, which makes it a nice even bracket of 8 pods of 8 at the beginning, which is going to be fun. Please check out the fall tournament channel in the Discord to get notifications. You can react to the post to get the roll for the tournament, get notifications when new things update. Make sure to familiarize yourself with the rules. I'll go over that in a bit on the Discord this coming weekend. I put up a video that's linked in the tournament, tournament.bageltopgames.com. Watch the video. It tells you everything you need to know about the tournament, especially if it's first time. I highly recommend watching that. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Got some exciting engagement going on already, and I hope we get to see a lot of the new sets in that. What else? Tomorrow I'm playing 2 viewer challenges. By the way, again, if you're a coffee support, if you're a member, an officer, or above, I will roll a virtual die with all the names of people who submitted setups who are supporters, plus 1 Bagel's Choice. I rolled 2 dice. This week I got 1 Bagel's Choice, so I'm going to be playing a setup by Grey Warden, which has a lot of Logan in it. And the other one, I rolled Kyla, so I'm going to play Kyla's setup, which is one that Kyla had to suffer through during the during the Gen Con games, and now I have to play it. So look forward to that tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific. I think you will, Montex. Well, everybody gets past round 1. Everybody, it's double elimination, so you're still in. So hopefully you get past round 1. I don't know how you get knocked out unless you dropped out after round 1. By the way, if you're listening to this and you suddenly remembered you're not going to be able to play or you have to drop out, let me know as soon as possible, because we do have a couple people on standby who didn't quite make it to the 64. So let me know so I can get them in instead. All right. I think that's it. Let's talk about this week's setup. This past week's setup. This was Authoritarian Iron Man hires Singularity Investigations 2. We had a Veiled Unveiled scheme. I'm going to be getting that up for you guys soon so you can see what happened there as far as what the Unveiled scheme was. If you don't want to know what the Unveiled scheme was, mute the stream now or look away for a little bit, because we're going to be going over the results and you'll know what the Unveiled scheme was. This was a tough one. Pretty tough for me, though. I didn't do that well. So before I show you what it was, what do you think that the like value was and the win rate was for this week? I'll give you a second to give me your thoughts, especially if you played this week. You might have some idea as I prep this thing that I didn't prep yet. We're going to start with setup B, go to setup A, look at the top 10 as we do, and then we got a whole new thing to play. It was not easy. I had a hard time with it. The Unveiled scheme, I think, was the worst possible Unveiled scheme that could have come up for this. Between 1 and 2, is that like or win rate? I'm going to guess you mean fun level, right? My guess, if I didn't know what the results would be, my guess would be it would be a very low fun level. Most people, I would guess, would not have had fun with this, and it would be very high difficulty. That would be my guess, but I know what the answers are, so. Okay. By the way, this is a side thing. Upper Deck didn't stream this week. They asked if anybody has any Halloween-themed setups, so you can pitch those to them on their Discord, and my guess is they might play it for an upcoming game. So if you have a Halloween setup for them, head over to their setups channel. I put one in. My setup was Mole Man is annoyed that everybody's walking around in the streets too loud on Halloween trick-or-treating, so he brings his monsters to stop them and steal all the candy. So that was my idea. If you have one, go ahead and submit it over there. All right, we got... Montax says, by the way, thank you, Montax and Android 2.0 for facilitating, leading the teams on last week's Viewers Play, Magic versus Science, Science versus Magic. It was a lot of fun. I'll be uploading that soon. Make sure you watch that one. Next one coming in a couple months. So win rate between 50 and 60, like between 1 and 2. Below average like value, says Red John, 45 on A, 60 on B. That makes sense to me. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. And move my cursor out of the way so I don't get upset at it. Here we go. So Authoritarian Iron Man hires Singularity Investigations 2. Again, if you don't want to know what the Unveiled scheme is, look away now, because here we're going to take a look. It was, all right. Win rate was 47%. That makes a challenging setup. And then fun level was 3, which makes it okay. Middle of the road. I expected it to be lower, but some people, I guess, had some success there. But, yeah. that's what you got. Let's go ahead and take a look at how everybody did. Starting with setup B. Moving up to the everybody under the top 10. Here's everybody there. Thank you all for playing. Make sure to take a second to read the comments once this is uploaded. Starting with number 10 here, goes to Nuke and Foobs, who got 27.5 total rank points. 9th place goes to 8th place, was a tie, I guess. Yep, double tie. Double comment on the tie. So Remington Chase and Wicked Pepper both tied at 39 total rank points. Here's what they said. Wicked Pepper said, I accidentally played Epic Authoritarian Iron Man, where every space kept being fortified, even as Iron Man left that space. Did win, though. You were not the only one to do that. Make sure, guys, when you fight Authoritarian Iron Man, don't make it harder than it has to be. You move the Mastermind card down so he's not in multiple spaces at once. He's tough enough as it is, but good on you for doing that anyway. All right, and Remington Chase said, turns out the setup isn't actually that difficult, assuming you go infinite with Daredevil's rare card so you can wipe the full city and smack Iron Man 4 times in a row. Otherwise, it's real tough. And you were not the only one who had success with Daredevil in this way. I barely saw Daredevil in my games, but I wish I did because his rare can go infinite. Get you infinite attack. 7th place goes to Bronson with 40 total rank points. 6th place goes to Karg with 46 total rank points. 5th place is Snash 108 with 48 total rank points. Oh yeah, the escapes were real. And so Snash had 5th in turn, 7th in escapes, but 1st in points per turn. So great points per turn score there. 4th place goes to the team of Ollie and Kyla with 51.5 total rank points, and they did 3rd, 1st, and 5th turns, escapes, and points. There's a tie for 2nd place here, so that means Ollie and Kyla are effectively 3rd place for packs. Tie between the team of Blushing Aether and Silver Fox and Adrian Miller, and again, I did the colors wrong. I always mess this up when they're 2nd place, so they should both be silver. Ollie and Kyla should be bronze. You know what happens. 52.5 total rank points for both of them, and 1st place for setup B goes to Red John, who's here in chat. 53.5 total rank points, 3rd in turns, 3rd in points per turn, but that was enough for the victory. This is the first time I've had Master of Martial Arts actually work. He made 20 attack on his final turn, on my final turn. All the previous times I've gone for the card, it flubbed on the 1st discard. I'm glad it worked for you with flying colors. I could not get it to work. And that's setup B. Let's go ahead and take a look at setup A. You might see a familiar name at the very bottom, and it's me. So I don't know why I didn't wrap the text there. But so my bias, reading the comments, my bias against Agent X13 was my downfall. I should have used her, and you'll see that in some of the comments. So that was my score, 18th place for me. And here's everybody else doing better than I did. Montax got 12th place, tied with Caprivi there with 29 total points. Said, I'll be forever happy if I never played this setup again. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't great. There was some fun parts about it. I would want to try using X13 to see if it would work a little better. Maybe get lucky with Daredevil, but didn't work the way I tried to play it, and I tried it twice. Let's keep going. 10th place goes to Off the Cuff, 35.5 total rank points. 9th place goes to Blushing Aether and Silver Fox, 36.5 total rank points. 8th place goes to Warrior Born, 39.5 total points. 7th place is Mikey Gill, 40 total rank points. 6th place is just Titania with a bunch of cool stuff to read about how the game went if you really want to hear how it went, with 47.5 total rank points. 5th place goes to Snash 108 with 52.5 total rank points. That is 12th in escapes to push him down a little bit, but 5th in turns and 2nd in points per turn. I'm guessing. I'm hoping honestly that clowns come up just as a surprise, because what's better than the clown? A surprise clown. All right, so Snash said, unlike Bagel, I went a full, I keep wanting to say gluten-free. I went full with X13, and she was a powerhouse, primarily gluten-free X13, primarily because I scored her rare very early, which let me get a very efficient deck. Yeah, I'm regretting not going for that now. 4th place goes to Adrian Miller with 58 total rank points. 3rd place goes to Ollie and Kyla with 61 total rank points. That one escape hurt them a little bit, but the turn count being so small with up to 3rd, was so excited to play with Shuri, but there was not enough tech to help trigger her 2-drop. Agent X13 was actually somewhat useful as she played with M, but by the end of the game, we were almost forced to stop recruiting, but because we had 4 of Sentry's +1 for each card you transformed card in the HQ. Gross. Yeah, a popular opinion is that people don't like using Sentry. And then 1st place was a tie, and I did the colors wrong again. So I lost setup A, and I lost doing the colors. So it's going to be Adrian Miller with the 1 pack, Ollie and Kyler with the 2, and then Karg and Redjon with first place tied. I don't know how I missed this. For a 62.5 total rank points for each. So Karg said the twist came out pretty late for us, so we were able to handle the investigators when they did come out. Even though I usually don't like him, Sentry did pretty well, but the real MVP was Daredevil's Rare, who generated around 60 attack alone during the game. And yeah, so the difference here is 3rd and 4th in turns, you can see there, and then 3rd and 4th in points per turn inverted, but that evened out to the same total rank points. So well done, everybody. I'm sorry you had to suffer through this, a lot of you, but look at the fun level for the even the people who scored pretty high, middle of the road. We got 4, 3, 2, 3, 4 right there. Sentry is tricky. If you have other transforming heroes, he gets a lot better, but you have to be lucky that way. Okay, that is week 80 of the Randomizer League and week 95 of the stream. It's a little bit offset because I didn't start the league right away. But let's talk about today. Who and or what are we going to see today? I'd love to hear suggestions. We don't have Black Widow in the rotation yet, and I started the counter too early. Of course I did. So while I'm resetting that and putting the predictions up, let me know what you think. All right, reboot. Black Widow's going to be added in a couple weeks. We got up to Black Panther. Pagliacci. Let's get those clowns. Let's get those clowns in there. I know everybody loves clowns. Nobody dislikes clowns. Not a single person. All right, there we go. First time Sentry did anything for me. How can I check to see if I got in the fall? Coyote, you are on the list. I can tell you, I saw your name. If you signed up before this afternoon, you're in. Oh, Prelude has a whole thing written down. Doctor Strange and Rumble King's making an appearance, more contemporary stuff. Circus of Crime. Could be. Something you can play. I hope it's something you can play. I'm always hoping for it's something you can play. And again, the charm of the tournament, if you are signed up, is unlike the Randomizer League, I build the setups for what you have. So while the Randomizer League may be tricky for some folks to play because you don't have the expansions, that problem will not be a problem in the tournament, which is fun. Okay. Let me start the predictions. What the heck? Twitch turned my... I wish I could show you this. Twitch turned my quick actions into weird buttons that I do not recognize the icons for. It collapsed everything. And I don't like that. I want to turn it back. All right, let me pop the predictions up. What's the outcome of the game going to be? 10 minutes, because it will take me a little bit to set this up. That is up. All right, predictions started. If anybody wants to do a blind prediction right now, is your prerogative. I approve of this clownery. Okay, let's get started with the thing that we're here to do, and that's randomizing a setup. So here we go. Yeah, Twitch has been very twitchy. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got another chance at Annihilus, and we have a villain set up, so I gotta find my villains mat. This will be interesting. Let's get everything. I gotta grab my mat. So, what do you think? And we got the circus. Hey, clowns! I told you clowns would happen. That's so funny. We got villains and clowns. Let's get started. And it's not epic Annihilus. It's regular Annihilus. You summon the clowns and they show up. That's how it works. You were right. And you also didn't get an epic, so there you go. All right, get those predictions in. It's weird we're going to play a villains. Well, we got Carnage there. And we got Miek, who was kind of villainous sometimes. And then we got some Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy. Interesting. All right. I got to stop wasting time. I need to get these cards. All right, here we go. Annihilation Wave. I feel like we use the Superhuman Registration Act a lot. I gotta check the sheet Ollie built, which is really cool. It tracks a lot of stuff. I gotta get that on track. I got that reference and it was magical. They've been sent in. All right. Circus of Crime. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how this hero choice is gonna work at all. We got Hellcat. All right. All right. I gotta get the villains mat in a second. You grab the heroes. We got Carnage. We got Rocket and Groot. Okay, all different teams. We're all in different places. I'll get Gorgon, who's here. Gorgon's got the Abomination stuff. All right, question for the audience. If a future expansion has an Abomination hero set, is there any way he does not have the Abomination keyword? That's my question. All right, Rocket and Groot. kind of has to, right? It would just be weird if he didn't. All right, Hellcat. Here we are. And clowns have been summoned. You can't take it back. Then we got Miek. Warbound. All right, I need to literally stand up and go get my villains mat because it's on the other side of the room. That's not happening. I'm having too much fun. And let me grab the scheme. Page villains. There's a plot. I gotta change it to plot. We got plot twists. And we got I gotta get the cops for the plot too. A lot of weird stuff going on. Cops and crime clowns. All right. Where's the cops? That means we have new recruits. This is a very complicated setup. All right, there's the cops. Let me find my villains mat. Yeah, I'm not beating this time. All right, it's over here somewhere. Everything around off screen. This is it. Legendary villains. That's what it says. So before I can do anything, this is part of retrieving cards. I'm gonna call the mat cards, and you can complain about it later. Let's just plop it down over the existing mat. That'll be easiest. Okay, here we go. And tuck it up in the corner where it goes. Place this mat over. There we are. All right, we got the reverse city because we have a plot. And I'll fix that in a second. All right, we have the schemes here. We're still on the epic Annihilus side from last time I played him. So we'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 100. There we go. Okay, the villain deck. We got to take care of this. Anything else we got to do for the scheme? Twitch isn't letting you predict. That's odd. Give it a refresh. Try it on mobile data. Sometimes that works. It is open, and it is open for 5 more minutes. So you got some time to figure it out. So we've got, yep, 1, 2, 3 groups of enemies there. 8, oh, I should be using my, my plot twist. Because it is a plot. This is an official villain game because we have a plot. So that's how it's going to work. And setup B is going to use villain cards too, so that is what we're doing. Yeah, had a feeling. Sometimes the different interfaces work different ways. But we do have a Master Strike because it is Annihilus. And yeah, so we're going to be using Madam Hydra new recruits as the stacks. So I got to get those ready too. Can any of these heroes gain sidekicks? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. 2 bystanders. So you will need villains and Annihilation this week to play. And sometimes how it works. We don't do the villains games that often, so it's kind of special. All right, that's everything. Nothing else in the scheme says I need to have anything extra. Annihilus' momentum is going to be weird with the villains mat, even though he doesn't mention city spaces. I don't think. Okay. We got 8 twists, 8 stacks. I like the villains mat. I think it looks pretty cool. It's not too much flair on it. I like the blue background. Doesn't clutter things up. I would definitely purchase more mats if there were more official mats available. I do like the custom ones I've seen. I was watching Getting Jiggly with it stream the other day. They were streaming some Black Widow, and they have the Dark City Organized Play mat, and I'm very jealous. It is probably the mat that I would want the most that I do not have. It would be great when I'm playing like street level games. It looks so cool. I like the Paint the Town Red Organized Play one too, but that Dark City one is just really hard to beat. It looks great. It's got Daredevil front and center. Okay. Speaking of Daredevil, I don't really like to talk about MCU rumors and stuff. So Remington, I have thought about that for a while. If I did make a custom playmat, it would be literally one that would mean I wouldn't have to use the extra space here. And I'm just terrible at design. That's not my forte. So maybe in the future, I could build one for my own that would fit and have my logo on it and stuff, but I don't know. Gorgon would be weird with Patrol and Abomination on the villains mat, yes. And we'll see how that works out. Okay, villain deck is shuffled. I'm not beating my time today. But it's fine. I'm just happy to be here playing some Legendary with you guys. By the way, if you would like a chance to submit a viewer challenge, you could just type in exclamation challenges, put one in there. If I roll Bagel's Twist, I might pick one of yours, but if you're a Bagel Top member on Coffee, you have a higher chance of me picking yours. Every week I play one, I'm going to roll between them first. What else? Oh, I've been doing a lot of work on the Legendary Legacy Adventure campaign-style play mode. We have had a lot of awesome folks contributing and writing paths for heroes. In case you're not familiar with this mode that I'm helping put together, you basically think of a like Super Smash Brothers or fighting game roster of characters. And you have that, but it's all legendary heroes, characters. And you click on one, it takes you to a path of 5 battles based around that specific character or series of heroes. For example, Hulk covers Hulk, Bruce Banner, Joe Fixit are all in the same path. And if you beat all 5 setups, you unlock that hero on your roster, and you can use that hero in another hero's path. And so there's going to be 5 battles per hero, per character, and that's for every character, so it's going to be a lot. I think I got 30 of them uploaded. Anybody who's written one, I have them testing it right now, and it's going to be pretty fun. So when we have a lot, I think maybe when half the heroes are uploaded, I think I might release it and then just do updates as we go. Oh, so many are so great. What's cool is so many people have written them, and they have different styles. I really like, I like them all. Astigmatic Oracle's written a few, especially for Fantastic Four members, and has sourced every single one of the comics that have been referenced, which is pretty cool. Grey Warden has done a ton, and I like some of the ones that Grey Warden did, and some other people where they didn't focus on the hero's lore, they focused on the mechanics of the cards is cool. Don't Feed the Green has done some really cool custom rules that I can't wait for you guys to see. Everybody who submitted them has done a really good job, so you're going to like it. And if you'd like to write your own, there are still maybe, how many heroes? About half of them, maybe 40% now, have to be claimed. So if you'd like to claim or write in a path for a hero, let me know, and you can write one. All right, starting hands, and then we'll get everything else ready. I'm not going to beat 10 minutes. Villains thing threw me off. Maybe I will. No, I got extra setup to do. I got 20 seconds left. All right, anything else I got to do? Looking at the scheme. 2 cops per player next to this plot. All right, that's it. I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4 cops. And, all right, I beat 10 minutes. I'm satisfied with that. All right, let's go over this. As we close this up, you have... Oh, predictions are over. They are over. And then we'll play the game, because that's what I'm here to do. So predictions, it looks like 14 of you say I can win this, or you think I can win this. 24 or 7 of you say I'm going to lose this. The wins, it looks like it's 1 to 1.3 and 1 to 4. So the people who say lose are, people who say win are a little more confident. But let's take a look at the Mastermind and plot, and then we will jump in and get everything super ready. Our Mastermind is Annihilus, a rematch with Annihilus. Here we go. Annihilus has 10 attack, mass momentum 2. That means for each... Should I use the villain terminology? It's not important. For each villain in the city that has moved this turn, he gets +2. That means includes entering the city that turn. Always leads Annihilation Wave. Master Strike, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, Annihilus captures it. If it's a villain, it enters the city, captures the bystander, and moves forward an extra space before doing any ambush ability. That is Annihilus. The plot. Annihilus is caging villains in power-suppressing cells. I do not know why Annihilus is doing that. Maybe the Cosmic Control Rod has gone inverted, and he's helping out. So set up 8 twists, stack 2 cops per player next to this plot. I've done that. Next, twist. Each player returns all cops from their victory pile to the cop stack. Then each player puts a non-gray. Via my authority on this matter, I permit the use of standard terminology as opposed to any villain's terms as you see fit. Thank you. Okay. I will do so. That makes it a lot less complicated. Here we go. Nice to have official approval. All right. So, twist. Each player returns all cops from the victory pile to the cop stack. Then each player puts a non-gray hero. See, I did it. From their hand in front of them. Put a cop from the cop stack on top of each of these heroes. Special rules. You can fight any cop on top of heroes. If you do, the player of your choice gains that hero, and then good wins when a twist must put out a cop. The cop stack, but the cop stack is already empty. All right, so there's only 4 cops in the stack. I gotta fight them often so I don't lose to that. So what do I have to keep track of? I have to keep track of the cop stack. I can keep track of with Dice. And then, well, you know what? We just have to watch the cop stack. You can see when it's empty. So I don't have to keep track of any of that. And I think that's it. We'll just keep everything that's there. But I do have to change a couple of things. We've got plot twist instead of scheme twist, so I have to adjust that. The numbers correctly. Plot twist played. Gotta get my support cards, which are the villain support cards today. And then we're ready to start. All right. Changing it to plot twist. A little bit behind the scenes. I'm clicking a thing and switching it to the other thing. And that's done. All right. It is uploaded. The setup is uploaded. Take a look at it by typing in command setup at your convenience. We've got, so no officers, no sidekicks. We're using Madame Hydra and new recruits. And that is what you will be using in your games as well. So there you go. Let me just go over them real quick because I don't use them that often. Madame Hydra are like shield officers with their 3 cost and 2 recruit, but they have dodge, and then to play this card, you must discard a card from your hand. We've also got new recruits, which are like sidekicks, but instead of drawing 2 cards, like standard sidekicks, but instead of drawing 2 cards, you get 1 attack and return this and draw 1 other card. The Hairball, I think, is the special sidekick from Civil War that does the same effect. Okay, let's put these off to the side. All the standard bystanders will gain bindings when we're asked to, but I don't think we're going to. We don't have any villains cards except for the plot, so that's that. And we'll probably just get wounds. Wounds and plots are not synonymous, so you cannot do that. Okay, so let's get this all ready. It's taking a little bit long. It's okay. We've got cop stack. There are 4 cops in this stack. There they are. Annihilus is where he's supposed to be. I'm gonna pull. Let's see. City size. I'm gonna pull the map up just a little bit so I can have more room in the HQ/layer. Fine-tune adjustments, and I think that's gonna work. Okay, that looks good to me. This just has to be tall enough for. All right. That's gonna work. That's good. Swapping out the mat takes some adjustment. All right. I think I'm ready. I'm still using Shield and Hydra starters, so I don't get confused, because I will get confused if I do this wrong. All right, let's go ahead and start, finally, with turn number 1. Wish me luck. I'll need it. Oh, HQ. Layer. Carnage. Gorgon. Hellcat. Gorgon. Gorgon. Expensive. 555. Like a fake number. Let's go, turn 1. Okay, I think I've gotten everything ready correctly, but if I miss something, hopefully I catch it. 3 and 3. Why does it say turn 2? I already messed something up. Here we go. Now it's turn 1. Perfect. First card from the villain deck is She-Hulk, who I literally just saw in a recent game, plus on that show that, you know, is on. 8 attack, size changing, strength, escape, fortify the villain deck. When a master strike is completed from that deck, each player gains a wound, and She-Hulk enters the sewers. Just what we need in a villain's game, fortifications. We don't need fortifications. Yeah, it was last week, right? Because Authoritarian Iron Man always led this group. So I've got 3 attack. Madame Hydras are a lot easier to take than officers, because you can just dodge them. They don't really get in your way like officers do, so I might just get one. Yes, the sewers were to the left. So, for example, when she, so yeah, I use the terminology here. So if she fortifies and a master is completed, she goes to the sewers, ready to fortify again. So I got to watch out for those terms. 3 and 3. I can't take anything from the HQ except for Gorgon, but I think I might want to do that. So we've got Lockjaw and Human's Best Friend. I had heard, and Upper Deck can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think a Lockjaw hero set was worked on for Realm of Kings, but it didn't come to fruition, and that's why Lockjaw is part of Gorgon's set. I'm happy to see him. He's a good boy. So to recruit, when recruited, you may teleport a 0-cost hero from your hand. That could be useful. I can teleport one of these troopers, maybe hit a henchman when they come up later. Let me remind myself about the cops, though. Can I fight one this turn, or do they have to come out first? They have to come out first. Then Covert, you may teleport another card from your hand. I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and recruit Lockjaw and Gorgon for 3. When I recruit it, I will teleport this Shield Trooper from my hand because I can't use it to fight anything. So that's going to be added as an extra card to my next hand, and I get Gorgon. Before I refill the HQ, let me just double check the plot. That's what I thought. I forget who mentioned it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Hey, what up, Loozapalooza? Thank you for the raid. This game is pretty. Look at that. Thank you for the follow. If you don't follow Loozapalooza, please go check them out. They have awesome streams. And rated me early on when I really started streaming, so it was very kind of you guys. I'm playing a Marvel Legendary game, a Rare Villains game, which means that we're using a reverse mat. It's going to be pretty interesting. We got a lot of folks here watching. It is my 96th randomized stream, so please welcome to it. If you have any questions about what Marvel Legendary is, it's a Marvel deck builder. Any other questions, please let me know. Okay, so what was I checking? So I can fight any cop on top of heroes. So until a twist happens, I can't fight any cops. So I want to keep the stack full, so that's fine. Just wanted to double check on that. Let's refill the HQ. It is another Gorgon. He's got, by the way, yeah. So here's the thing about Gorgon. He has, when recruited, Sewer's Abomination, which is less good for this mat. Normally he gets, I almost said the word empowered, which is technically correct, but because there's a keyword called empowered, I'm not going to say it. He gets added attack when based on the attack of a hero in the HQ or layer space under the sewers normally, but sewers are over here. So I guess that doesn't really change anything because he's not a villain. I just got to remember it's this side. Anyway, all right. Nothing to do with that 3 attack. I teleported. Oh, I teleported one from my hand. I don't even have it anyway. So never mind. Here's a teleported card. And I got... I have 2 attack now thanks to that teleport. Thanks to Lockjaw. The only time Lockjaw teleports in this game is not with his sidekick. It's with that hero set. He phases in his Civil War sidekick set. Turn 2 is Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel enters, and she also has a Fortify effect. If she escapes, fortify an HQ space or a layer space. While it's fortified, heroes can't be gained from that space. But I can still fight cops there. Oh, no, wait. The cop... This plot is tricky. Okay, these go on top of the heroes from my hand, so it doesn't affect the HQ, but she might. Okay, we've got another 3 and 3. Weird that we're starting with 2 3 and 3s. That means we're going to have 2 turns of pretty good recruiting coming up. Can't find anything for this 3. By the way, Annihilus' attack keeps changing. He, right now, because these both moved, he gets plus 4. But we're not going to start adjusting until I even get close to hitting 10. And then we'll worry about that. So, in case you were wondering, I got 3 recruit, but nothing to take here. But the good news is I can get a Madame Hydra. And like I said before, a little more palatable than a shield officer, because you can dodge them. Most recently seen in the recent Black Widow expansion, you can discard this card to draw a new one. Doesn't really hurt to have. So let's pick up a Madame Hydra on the right. A bit better than an officer. And it can't fight anything for 3, so that's that. But I'm going to need some recruit in order to get these expensive things out of the HQ, and the Madame Hydras will help with that. Left-hand side is going to have its a little bit of buffed hand with the 2 attack, which is not going to be enough to take out a Circus of Crime. So it doesn't really do much, but I thought about teleporting anyway. And we got the Queens of Annihilation, who not only have Momentum 3, but they have Ambush, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, play it, fight, KO one of your heroes. So let me put them back, reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is a plot twist, which is good and bad. Bad that I have to deal with one coming up. Good that it does not speed. The Queens did not speed up the deck. It is not a villain, so good timing there. Let's go ahead and give them their momentum, because I'm going to get closer to hitting them. They're at 7. But they will lose their momentum next turn, because nothing's going to enter the city on a twist. But I don't think I'm going to be able to fight them anyway. We've got 5 recruit. Good. I can get something out of this expensive HQ. A couple options. Only 2 options. I can take Gorgons, Stomping Shockwave. By the way, I don't mention this that often, but expansions-wise, if you didn't see the setup, Gorgon is from Realm of Kings. Hellcat is from Revelations. Carnage is from Venom. And the Superhuman Registration Act is from Civil War. And the Mastermind and the Queens of Annihilation, Annihilation Wave, are from Annihilation. So here we go. 2 attack when recruited. Sewer's Abomination. That means I check the hero in the HQ under the sewers, which is Carnivore Carnage, who has no printed attack, so it won't give me anything. But I can get this for later, and it has Strength Streets Abomination, which is a little better, because now the streets are closer to, again, the HQ doesn't matter as far as order of things, that's more of the city. But that would give me +2 if I used it. We've also got Demon Sight Hellcat, which is a very good card. 2+ attack, and then guess villain, bystander, strike, or twist, then reveal the top card of the villain deck. If you guessed right, you get +2 attack. And then Avengers, if it was a villain, you may fight it this turn. Honestly, this is decent for fighting some things that could get momentum, because they won't have momentum in the villain deck if I'm worried about them coming in and starting a chain of escapes. But I don't care about escapes for the scheme. I care about it for the score. So it's not as bad. I already took a Gorgon Covert card. I need a Covert trigger to teleport another card from my hand. So even though Gorgon's here, I think I'm going to take Demon Sight to do some guessing and get that Covert trigger. Let's go ahead and take it. And we got Part-Time PI. I would love to get a Hellcat combo, which comes with fries, but I don't have other instant cards, so I may not take that. She can draw a bunch of cards like a lot of instant heroes do, which you'll probably see tomorrow with that Wolverine setup that Grey Warden has designed for me. But I didn't get a strong start with that. Carnage has some really good cards, but I have to see more of him. Still early, still just turned 3. So let's keep this going. I think this is going to be a highly rated one. I don't know if the win rate's going to be that high, but I think you guys are going to like it. I'm already enjoying it, and it just started. Very novel to see how these things interact when you mix a lot of sets, especially randomly. Okay, so here is our plot twist that comes up that we knew about. Here we go. Each player returns all cops from the victory pile to the cop stack. Don't have any, that doesn't happen. Then each player puts a non-gray hero from their hand in front of them. Good, this one fails. No non-grays. Left side is... Ooh, also gray. So this one completely whiffs. That is awesome. Early twist. Put a cop from the cop stick on top of each of those allies, so nothing happens. Nothing at all, except the queens lose their momentum. I can't take advantage of that this turn, but at least I got a whiffed twist. Here we go, 5 recruit. Again, so what did I already recruit? I got a Madame Hydra, so... I can take the Stomping Shockwave we already looked at. It'll give me Sewer's Abomination, which won't give me anything. Or I can take Carnivore, or I can take Part-Time PI. So Carnivore is digest 4, draw 2 cards. That means if you digest and indigest and work this way, if you have 4 cards in your victory pile, you can do the digest thing. You do the digest effect. If you don't, you do indigest it. So this can get me more recruit until I don't need it. But I think I'd rather get some attack to help avoid some of these fortifications, because that's going to be gross when that happens. And I might do a strength combo later for more abominations. So which one do I want to take? It does matter here. He's going to give me Streets Abomination. He cares about Sewer's Abomination. I'm going to keep this Stomping Shockwave here. I could get a card here that gives me more attack for Sewer's Abomination, but I could get something that doesn't. So I'm going to take the Stomping Shockwave under the bank to keep the Gorgon there that has the 2 attack. And I get Sewer's Abomination, which gives me +0 because Carnage has no printed attack. But that's okay. Still moving the HQ along. And then we have our first Rocket and Groot divided card from Marvel Studios, Guardians of the Galaxy. What's Bridge? No. It's... Oh, yes. It would be Bridge on the Heroes map. It does get complicated. Yeah, you'd be right on the Heroes map. So I'm trying to keep track of what I'm doing. All right, new hand. All grays. All right, so if another twist happens, I'll be safe from that one here too. Moving over. They might get momentum back. Here we go. Turn 5 is... There's the clowns. They've been sent in. 3 attack, and then they have the effect fight. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 0, KO it. Otherwise, draw it. A good chance for some KO power, but if I fail, it does nothing and I waste that KO power. All right, so the queens get their momentum back. They're at 7. So does Annihilus, for anybody that cares. 3 attack, 3 recruit. Another 3 and 3. It keeps happening. I don't know how I feel about it. I can fight the Circus. So I'm going to fight the Circus. Let's fight these clowns. Let's get them out of here. 3 attack. Let's see if I get lucky. Top card of my deck is... Oh! I get to draw it. I get to draw it in Human's Best Friend because it does not cost 0. So... No KO, but I can get a better card with recruiting. All right, you know what? I need to move some cards out of the way on the side here because they're taking up space. All right, I want to put this in my victory pile. Good. So I'll play the Gorgon Lockjaw card. That gives me 2 more recruit, no activated effect, no superpower. But now I have enough to get something more expensive. Let's peek at this Rocket and Groot card real quick. So we got Passion, Compassion. It's a tech or covert. 1 attack, excessive violence, draw a card, or 1 recruit, excessive kindness, draw a card. Pretty versatile in that way. I do like this card. Plus, it can give me a covert trigger if I want. A nice thing to do with the extra recruit I might get. But I could also take a Stomping Shockwave and just, again, load up on attack and get the expensive stuff out of the HQ. For deck build purposes, the divided Rocket Groot is better because, again, I can trigger covert and I can probably do a lot of excessive one of the two with the way my deck is going. And I can also take part-time PI, but I don't know if I want that over here. So part-time PI is 2+ recruit, reveal the top card of any deck. If it's not a Scheme Twist, you may put it on the bottom of that deck. This works great with the other Hellcat card that I got because, of course, you can check the top of the villain deck. And then Instinct, choose 1, draw a card, or you get +1 recruit. I'm not confident I want to take this, though, because, again, I don't have any other Instinct cards, and it only becomes a 2 recruit with that effect. I have 4 recruit on the right, so on the right side, I'm probably going to take Carnivore. So I don't need to take that this turn. I'm tempted to go with Rocket and Groot, and then maybe part-time PR, whatever comes up, but I should probably also take Stomping Shockwave when I can. I'm going to go with my first instinct, and no pun intended, go with the divided card. Even though I can afford the more expensive one. Oh, and it's our first... Yeah, Miek is definitely part of the setup. I just totally forgot he was. Yep. And I can take it. Check it out. He's got 2+ attack and smash 1, so it's basically a 3 attack card. And I don't really see a reason not to take this. I'll have plenty to smash away, plus that'll give me a good excuse to take part-time PI. Then I'll basically have two classes to trigger them both. So let's go ahead and take this Bug Smashes You Miek for 3. I don't use Miek that often, but he's a treat when I do. And there's Rending Claws, which I always misread as Bending Claws. And this one, we'll take a look. 2 attack, excessive violence, draw a card. So the way excessive violence works is if you do it, you activate all the excessive violence effects you have. So this combining with Rocket is a really good idea. But I'll have to wait on that. Although they have to, all the cards that have the excessive violence have to be out at that time. And I've cleared the bridge, so the queens may lose their attack, but I still don't think I'm close to hitting their attack. Which is okay. I'll work with it. 4 and 2, once again. Turn 6 gives me Iron Spider again. I despise Iron Spider, because here's what he does. Ambush, fortify your deck, while Iron Spider fortifies... Oh, by the way, I'm just now realizing, if there's a MCU Wong, he needs to have Fortify Your Mind on the card. Which means, I don't know, lose some recruit. I just need to see that. With Fortify bolted. While Iron Spider fortifies a player's deck, that player draws 1 fewer card at the end of their turn, and then fight, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If that card is worth 2 VP or less, Iron Spider fortifies the deck of the player on your left. Hellcat can help with this, because she can peek at that deck and know if it's going to succeed or not, but I have to get part-time PI first. But, yeah, he's going to go ahead and fortify my side, but I really hate that I'm going to lose card draws. I can fight him this turn with my 2 attack, and I'm going to do it anyway, and I might get lucky. So here he's fortifying my deck over here. We'll fight him and see if we get lucky. 4 recruit, 2 attack, and at least when I fight him, he'll at least move to the other side, and he won't nerf me this turn. Let's start by fighting him. Spend the 2 attack, which I can't use for anything else, to fight Iron Spider. And the queens didn't move. They whoops! I just knocked the villain deck, hero deck over. The queens didn't move, so they lose their momentum. But I can't fight him anyway. So fight to reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is a Master Strike, which doesn't have any printed VP, so that means it's less than 2. So he's going to fortify the left-hand side. So he's popping over here, jumping around like a spider does. For recruit, I'm going to do what I said before, and take Carnivore, and then I can just keep taking Gorgon, and hopefully get a good card in the streets, like this Gorgon, and just keep using that for damage. But I will take Carnivore Carnage for 4. And there is the rare We Are Groot, a strength card. This would be a great one for the right-hand side to pick up. Check it out. And I think, again, I've said this before, the photos chosen for and the way they're processed on these Marvel Studios Guardians cards, big step up over Spider-Man Homecoming, and I love how this one looks too. So reveal your hand, you get +1 attack for each different card name in your hand. Each divided card has 2 different card names. Better for the divided cards, but works decently if I'm taking Gorgon, Carnage, and Rocket and Groot. So, plus that works with Hydra Soldiers, Hydra Operatives too. Their hero name is their card name, so they're different. Okay. And maybe I can get some Hellcat too if I get that rare to really mix things up. Alright, speaking of Hellcat, I got her here with Demon Sight, I have to guess. But we have our first... Oh, you know what? Before I press this button, because I fought a cyborg on Tuesday, a robot, a Chronicom, and I do not want Annihilus to be a robot because somehow that's even more terrifying than regular Annihilus. I have to play musical chairs here, and okay, now I can press this button. That's that. I need like a... You know what? I have a monster sound, but Annihilus is kind of a high... I imagine he has kind of a high bug voice, which whatever the heck that means. Anyway, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, Annihilus captures it. By the way, this strike is the one that was played. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, Annihilus captures it. If it's a villain, it enters a city, captures a bystander, and moves forward in extra space before doing any ambush ability. Here we go. It is a villain, so we're going to have an escape and a fortification. So check this out. Ms. Marvel enters the city. Oh, no escape yet. I have an empty space. Thank goodness. Captures a bystander, which is going to be a standard bystander, and moves forward in extra space. So She-Hulk is about to escape, but not quite yet. So everybody moves. That means Annihilus gets his +8 attack. And now Ms. Marvel does her ambush ability, which she doesn't have, so nothing happens there. Okay, so we do want to give the queens their attack. I don't want to, but I need to follow the rules. We've got Demon Sight. 2 attack. Guess villain, bystander, strike, or twist, and reveal the top card of the villain deck. If you guessed right, you get +2 attack. I want to say... Yeah, thank God it's on Epic, but still rough. Look at my city. I have these could all escape because Annihilus pushes things through pretty quickly, and I got a lot of fortification happening. I want to say villain or twist. I think that's the best odds. There's 7 twists, but there's more villains than there are twists, including the henchmen. So I'm going to play the odds and say villain. Top card of the villain deck is... I would have never said strike. A second strike is coming, which is not good. Okay, so I got it wrong. So I only get 2 attack. +1 is 3. Not good enough to fight anything. So, except for Iron Spider. But you know what? Iron Spider is going to fail because I know it's a card that's less than 2 VP. So I'll move him over at least. We'll just keep popping him around. So let's start. We're going to fight Iron Spider. We reveal the Master Strike. This fails, so he goes... You know what? I should play the animation. And then he just pops over to the right-hand side and fortifies there. For Recruit, I did say I wanted to take one of these instinct cards, but I need attack. The way the city looks right now, I think I'm going to go with Rending Claws. Maybe double up on excessive violence with Rocket and Carnage. But I need regular violence. I can't even hit what I'm supposed to hit. And then maybe Hellcat for utility later. Okay. Another rare comes out, which is good and bad. I need the Recruit to get it. H-Cubes is becoming expensive. Although, man, if only this was in the sewer. So unfortunately, well, Sewer's Abomination is one recruited. I wish this was in the streets, because then I would have gotten 6 attack with Gorgon, but that's not going to happen. We got Feast or Famine Carnage, 6 attack, excessive violence, reveal the top card of your deck if it costs 0, KO it, and you may repeat this process. That's a fun one. I think his Master Strike, one of his tactics does that. That's why that's a reference to that. Okay. And that's all I can do. 1. So 1 clown showed up, but the circus is running late. I wish they had shown up earlier because that would have been a little more palatable. By the way, everybody, for scoring, and I'll put this in the special rules, since you, at the end of the game, count villains in the escape pile, and villains that fortify don't end up in the escape pile, they do not count against your escapes at the end of the game. So, for example, Ms. Marvel will escape. She'll fortify at HQ space. She's not in the escape pile. She cannot go to the escape pile that way. So, if she escapes, not going to hurt your score. Just your game performance. Keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind, too. That just means you can't, but you can probably get the VP because you can still fight her. Just makes it harder to recruit stuff. Same thing with She-Hulk. All right, we got the second strike coming in. So if a villain comes in, it's going to push an extra space and probably cause She-Hulk to escape, which is going to cause her to fortify and then come back into the sewers. So let's do this. Top card of the villain deck is probably the worst possible thing that could have popped up. Weaponized Galactus. Yes, 2 cards can't fortify the same space. I think 1 KOs the other, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So here's Weaponized Galactus. He's going to jump in, he's going to move, and then he's going to ambush and swap. Yeah. So he comes in, pushes forward an extra space, and then he ambushes. Which is wonderful. So, Ms. Marvel, or She-Hulk is going to escape. Ms. Marvel is going to move up. So we'll take care of Weaponized Galactus' ambush effect after this escape. No, we'll do all of Annihilus' effects first. Moves forward an extra space before doing any ambush ability. Yeah, we'll handle the escape first. Fortify the villain deck. When a Master Strike is completed from that deck, each player gains the wound and She-Hulk enters the sewers. I have to handle the escape first. So first I gotta KO a card that's 6 or less. It's gotta be Hellcat or Gorgon. I could KO Gorgon in the streets and hope for a higher attack card to be here. I could just completely fail and then it's no attack. But I think part-time PI is going to be the... And of course, Hellcat's father is here, at least the hero set. So, I would KO Hellcat because she's got great utility, but I don't know how soon I'm going to be able to utilize that. If the fortified space is occupied, you ignore the effect, so second hold... Okay, so thank you. So the second fortified one will go to the escape pile, so they can't. But I think I'm going to just get rid of this Stomping Shockwave and hope for a better attack card in under the streets. Let's see if that was a good gamble. Replaced with... No, that's worse. No attack at all on there. Not like I could use the Streets Abomination this turn anyway. So, she escapes and she fortifies the villain deck. Which means while she's there, I gotta do this and zoom out just a tad so that you can see that she's here fortifying the villain deck. And again, when a Master Strike is completed, she's going to pop into the sewers. All right, that was the escape. This is the KO pal, by the way. And then Weaponized Galactus does his ambush effect, which is he swaps places with the leftmost villain in the city. So that's the sewers. So Ms. Marvel here, Galactus here. And if he escapes, he starts blowing up the city. No, he needs his bystander. Oh, it is, yeah. And he got Annihilus didn't get it. Galactus did. Got Detective Wolverine, which is going to help with those momentum things. Although he can only take the Henchmen. Makes the yes. Travel Size is riding the Hellcat path for Legacy Adventure. Yes, that is a very good point. If I can reveal the top card of my deck before I feast with Miek, and they do trigger off each other with the instinct, so that's a good combo, which I'm trying to build out on the left. All right, so now I can finally take my turn. I have 4 attack to work with, which is not going to be enough to fight anything in the city, so it looks like I'm going to ping Iron Spider again. We've got 1, 2, 4 attack, 3 recruit, and unfortunately, getting close to an escaped Galactus, which means bye-bye sewers, which means no sewers abomination for me. Okay, let's do the only fight we can do, which is Iron Spider. Once again, reveal the top card of the villain deck. We'll see what my fate is this next turn. Okay, the good news is it's a henchman. The bad news is that Iron Spider is not defeated. So it's less than 2 VP, so he's going to go ahead and fortify the left-hand side. I'm on the right-hand side right now. Okay, getting my bearings. That cost me 2. I could fight him again, but then that would just pop him back over here, so there's no point in doing that. 3 recruit. I want to take Hellcat, but not on this side. This is the side I'm trying to build the strength deck, but I don't really have a lot. I want to save Hellcat for the left-hand side to work with Miek. So I'm going to get another Madame Hydra, which we haven't seen yet. She's got to be on the top of my deck. And we'll see if that's right. Yeah, there she is. Okay. If I get enough Madame Hydras, I can use them to get one of these rares, like Groot, and then I can just keep dodging them the rest of the game if I don't need them. 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives me 5 potential recruit, but 2 attack. Not enough to hit anything, so I might just discard one of them to play Madam Hydra. And again, only 3 attack. At least I can hit the Circus of Crime that's going to enter. Again, they have the fight effect. They either KO the top card of your deck if it's a 0 cost, or draw it if it's more than 0. Let's do a guess. Guess one of those types of cards. I've still only seen one twist. So I think it might be a twist, but my still safe guess is I should guess villain. So I'm going to say villain once again. I hope it is, because I can fight Ms. Marvel if I'm right. Please be a villain. Yes, it's a villain. Annihilation Armada, which I'm not happy to see, because they're going to throw a henchman back in. It is a villain setup. We got a plot. So I got it right. It was a villain. I got 2 more attack. At least I get a little bit of a breather here. I'm not going to fight Iron Spider, though, so I'm going to draw 1 fewer card at the end of my turn. 5 attack. Let's hit the Ms. Marvel in the rooftops, which is the same on either mat. By the way, even if I fought Iron Spider, I would fail because that's a 2 VP. So let's get the bystander from Ms. Marvel, and she has a no fight effect, so she's not going to be fortifying anything. She is defeated. Okay, good. Got a little bit of space. 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I could take Devouring Frenzy, which I could afford before I take part-time PI. This is recruit. Look at the top card of your deck, put it back on the top or bottom, then Instinct, you may feast. All right. Here we go. 4 recruit. He can do his own deck peeking. Thank you very much. We've got, I almost said Gravity Mints. I don't want to know what Gravity Mints are. These are Gravity Mines. Triggered artifact, whenever you use excessive violence, draw a card. Great for the left-hand side. And because it is an artifact, I can have it out in play. Not worrying about keeping it in my deck. So I did not fight Iron Spider. I'm ending my turn with him fortifying me, so I only draw 5 cards this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only got 3 attack. Oh wait, did I have 0 print attack again? Yeah. Yep. But I'll pick that up soon. It doesn't even have a 0+. It's insult to injury. It just has no attack symbol at all. Okay. The Annihilation Armada comes in. So luckily this happened on the right-hand side. So Momentum 2, ambush, a henchman villain from your victory pile enters the city. Right side does not have any victory pile at all. So at least nothing comes in. That means these 2 push, but the queens don't get any momentum this turn. Very scary. So I could, a couple options. I could play 5 recruit, get rid of a soldier, and get another Gorgon, or I could try to get 3 attack to avoid weaponized Galactus escaping with a bystander by dodging Madam Hydra and hoping I get some attack. And I think that's the only thing I can do in good conscience. So let me go ahead and dodge Madam Hydra and hope I get an attack card on the top. And I do. I got super lucky. Thank goodness. That was a soldier. I've never been happier to see a Hydra soldier. So that's 3 attack. Whoop. And as I roll the die for some reason. Do I fight the Circus or do I fight the Annihilation Armada? Oh, I can't. They have Momentum 2. So they're at 5. They just entered. So it's the Circus of Crime that I'm fighting. Top card of my deck is a 0 cost card, which I KO. And I get rid of the Circus of Crime. That means on the next Annihilation Armada, there's going to be a Circus entering. I've got 3 recruit. 1, 2, 3. I can, again, wrong side for Hellcat. But it does not hurt me to get a Madam Hydra. So I'll get 1 more. Take as many as I want. By the way, I don't know if I want to put this in the special rules. But special rule, you can recruit as many new recruits as you can afford in a turn. They do not have the recruit limit like sidekicks do. So maybe I'll include it just so everybody knows that you can do that. All right, turn 11. We got another Circus of Crime coming in. Still no momentum for the queens. And I do have enough attack to hit them. So let's do that first. Even with the nerfed hand. Because I do not want the Galactus to escape. So I'll be fighting a losing battle here. Top card of my deck is... oh, cool. It's Carnage. So it's a card I draw. It is. Yep, I'm playing a villain instead of villain's mat because I got a plot. That's what told me. Sometimes I'll just do it if the hero deck looks particularly villainous, but because it was the plot, because it's a plot, I did the villain's mat. So, because setup B is going to use villains too. So, I drew Carnage, which is going to give me a little bit more attack, but I already spent it, so it's not really going to help. Gives me 2 more attack, which I can't use for anything. Oh, I can fight Iron Spider. Let's try. With the 2 attack I got from Rending Claws, let's see if he comes back or he's gone for good. Top card of the villain deck is finally. All right, so Yellow Jacket has a VP value of 4, which is more than 2, so Iron Spider is defeated for good, at least until we see the second Iron Spider in the villain deck coming into the city. But he's gone for now. Thank goodness. That was a nice little combo. Gorgon and the Shield Agent give me 3 recruit, and I will use this to take part-time PI. Like I said I would. And there's another part-time PI. Suddenly, I have an Instinct deck when I didn't before. And I get 6 cards now, thanks to getting rid of Iron Spider. So far, I've got potential for 1, 2, 3, 4 attack, plus 1 more card draw. Gotta use Miek to feast on those grays. And there's another gray. Yep. 4 attack is enough to take out the queens if I can keep them from getting their momentum. That's hard because I only have 3 attack. Oh, I got Streets Abomination, but I can't. So, anyway, here's what I'm going to do. First, Yellow Jacket comes in. He has no ambush effect. He's got size-changing tech. Not a lot of tech going on here. Will be a nice one for Rocket because he's an artifact. You can keep revealing it. And then if he escapes, he fortifies the hero deck and he KOs rares that show up, which is bad. Most rares. But the Annihilation Armada loses their momentum, which is good. I can fight them. I only have 1 card in my victory pile. I don't think I'm going to get more. So playing Carnivore right now probably won't hurt me. And I get to draw 2 cards. So let's... Oh, that's if I digest. I get 2 recruit. So I get the 2 recruit. I'm going to play the 2 operatives. So what I can try to do is recruit Gravity Mines. Not exactly the side I want to take Gravity Mines on. But if I do this, and I replace it with a better card, I can get some pretty good Streets Abomination. And then I get to activate it because I played Carnivore this turn. Which means right side is going to have to use some excessive violence. But the left side is where that is. But again, it won't hurt me because it'll be an artifact that's sitting out, not doing much. And this is one of the uncommons from their set, and they have the odd hero distribution. So there's only 2 Gravity Mines cards in Rocket and Groot's hero set. Their distribution is 3 of 3 commons, 2 of 2 uncommons, and then 1 rare. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, yeah, just for the Abomination, I'm gonna go ahead and take this for 4. Hopefully I get some attack here. I got 1. I mean, it's something. So I'll play Stomping Shockwave. I could go for more, but I don't want cat-like agility over here. I'll play Stomping Shockwave for 2. Streets Abomination gives me 1 more attack. And that's going to put me up to 4, which is enough to hit the Queens of Annihilation, which is good. So I get 4 attack. I can't play Madame Hydra because I don't have any cards to discard, so I might as well dodge her to see what else I get. And it's an operative, so I'm at 1 total recruit left. Yeah, they do not have their momentum because nothing else pushed. So let's fight the Queens for 4. They have KO one of your heroes. That's going to be a Hydra operative going away. Goodbye, Queens. I keep getting just 1 little extra space. I wish I can get 9 attack because as long as Weaponized Galactus is never going to get any more momentum, he's just going to leave the city. So he'll be 9 attack or he'll be escaped. So hopefully I can get to 9 somehow. But I still have too many grays clogging up the works because that Circus. I've only seen like what, 2 of them, 3. And I failed 2 KOs. I drew cards. All right, turn 13 is a Scheme Twist. Oh, and that's a Master Strike. Sorry, Annihilus used the Cosmic Control Rod and warped reality. Here it is. That's what I meant to do. Here we go. Each player returns all cops in the victory pile to the cop stack. Okay, first time this is happening. This is rough because I feel like some back-to-back twists are going to happen. Each player puts a non-gray. There are 2 new recruits in Legendary DXP with the latest update. Well, yeah, one's a sidekick and one's a new recruit, but they're named differently for DXP. Yep. And I think the recruit limit is on them, even though it's not in villains. Each player puts a non-gray hero from their hand in front of them. Put a cop from the cop stack on top of each of these heroes. Special rules, you can fight any cop on top of the heroes. If you do, the player of your choice gains that hero. Okay. Now, it doesn't say this, but this means that if there's a cop on a hero in front of me, I can't play that hero, right? Because they're caged in a cell. I have to fight the cop to do that. So, I gotta pick heroes. Left hand, who do I want to give up here? Or at least put a cop on top of? Probably the weaker card, because I can smash with Miek and get one extra attack. So let's do this. Let's put a cop on top of the divided card there. And each player, do I have any grays? Any non-grays? No, right side whiffs again, thanks to Madam Hydra. Madam Hydra's a great combo for this. Yep, so there's only 3 in the stack. That's nice. So what do I fight? Now that I have this cop here, and just triple checking, I can fight them. If I do, the player of your choice... Oh, okay. So I missed that part. If I fight the cop, I can give this hero to the other side if I want. That would be a good way to move the... Okay, question, you guys. No, this says put a non-grave from their hand. So I could pass the rocket artifact to the other side if I put a cop on top of them. Yes, she is the best shield officer. Although Yo-Yo's pretty darn good, too. Okay, let's play this out. I can get 4 recruit and 2 attack, or 3 recruit and 3 attack. I need 3 attack to hit something, whether it's this cop or the Annihilation Armada. I should probably hit the cops, because if I get a chain of twists, I could lose. So let's play Miek. 2 attack, smash 1. I smash away the shield agent to get 1 more attack. I think I'm going to fight the cops instead of the Annihilation Armada. What can right side do? Right side's got, very little attack, so that worries me. Okay. There's only 1, so I could fight the Annihilation Armada to make it less likely that the Weaponized Galactus escapes, because I really want to avoid that. I need all the city spaces. So maybe I just leave the cops where they are right now. Can any player fight the cops wherever they are? You can fight any cop on top of allies. Yeah, so that implies that if it's the right-hand side, right hand can fight the cops on the left-hand side, just like if Iron Spider, same thing. Okay. All right. I have to make a choice. I'm going to choose to fight the Armada instead of the cops, and Rocket and Groot are trapped in a cell, but I'll get them out soon. They're used to that. Yeah. I fight them while they don't have any momentum, and they are gone. Because I really don't want Galactus to escape. 3 recruit. Do I want part-time PI or cat-like agility? Cat-like agility is 1 recruit or 1 attack or a card draw. I will take part-time PI because I can draw some cards and maybe use this to get one of the rares. Even though I need attack power. But this can get me more attack power. And if I did take cat-like agility, I don't have any abomination this turn, so I can wait. Another divided card with Baby Groot on it. Push that button. Don't push that button. That's the turn. Cops are going to still be here. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a good turn. All right, this is really good. I got to get there, though. If I get back-to-back twists, though, I could lose. Because I didn't fight those cops. So we'll see what happens. Push them over a little bit. Turn 14. Okay, this is what happens. Master Strike. So Annihilus is going to do a thing. And then She-Hulk's going to push a Galactus out. So a Galactus is going to escape no matter what, because she's going to enter. So, yeah, nothing I can do about that. This is an interesting interaction, but I'm going to lose a city space. So watch this. And she'll go to the escape pile. I think. Let's do this in order. Yeah, she will. All right, everything bad happens right now. Master Strike. Annihilus reveal the top... I reveal the top card of the villain deck. It's a scheme twist. Okay, at least nothing happens there. But unfortunately, so Galactus would have not escaped because he only does things if it's a bystander villain. That's it. But the bad news is She-Hulk's going to push Galactus out. Here's what happens. What an unfortunate combo for me. So, She-Hulk's text says, when a Master Strike is completed from the deck, each player gains a wound, and She-Hulk enters the sewers. This is the sewers. And when a villain enters a space, guess what happens? he gets pushed out. And then she's going to escape again. Because the space is going to be destroyed. Oh boy, okay. Also, I'm realizing, I said the word space, and I'm realizing I'm using the completely wrong playlist. I need a better song for this epic. There we go. Turn of events. So here we go. She goes into the sewers, which means Galactus is going to escape with the Detective Wolverine bystander. So let's do it all. So first things first, we have the standard KO for an escape. Very much hurts, but it's a fun interaction, so I'm not super mad about it. I didn't look at the divided Rock and Groot card. KO power or one attack. I think I'm going to get rid of Hellcat just because it's the weakest card out here, even though I would love to get it into the set. And maybe I'll get a higher attack card for Gorgon. So let's go ahead and take her out. I'm so sorry, Travel. I had to do it. And all right, that's the same attack as before. Now, the order of operations is... Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't get the wound for She-Hulk, so let me back up. Each player gains a wound for that, so I missed that. So let me go back to when She-Hulk, when the strike happened, She-Hulk entered, each player gains a wound. I'm about to get more wounds. Okay, now back to Galactus escaping. He escapes, I did the KO. He has no escape effect. I do have to do a discard for a bystander. I forget which comes first. It doesn't matter in this case, just so I remember. What comes first, a discard for a bystander or an escape effect? He does have an escape effect. I misspoke, but it doesn't matter, but which one comes first? I think it's escape effect, then bystander discard. Anyway, we do the thing. Destroy the leftmost city space. If this destroys the last city space, evil wins. Otherwise, each player gains a wound, and you shuffle weapon as Galactus back to the villain deck. Any villain from the destroyed city space escapes. Speaking of destroyed city spaces, HUKO escape effect. Okay, so I was right. Thank you for confirming. So, I'm going to be using, in reverse order this time, the destroyed city space cards from Travel Size Extra Life campaign. If you want to link that for me again in the Discord, I'll post it here. But the latest promo is the Singularity Investigators. Plus, he's also got the Astral Plan, some cool stuff supporting a good cause. So, check that out when it goes up if you want a set of promos like these. So, let's destroy the sewers. She-Hulk's going to escape. He goes back into the... oh, yeah, he runs away. And his heals, apparently. So. No, hold on. I revealed the top card of the deck. It didn't get played, so it's still the top card of the villain deck, and this is going to get reshuffled in after Galactus goes back in. So I reshuffle the villain deck. And let's see what happens. Yeah. Shuffle it now immediately because part of the effect with the twist on top. So now I do not know what's the top. Taking my time so I get the order of operations correct. So that is shuffled. Now the bystander got carried off, so each side has to discard a card. I can't fight anything for 2 or for 1, so I'll discard the soldier on the right. Left-hand side is going to lose the only gray that I have. And this gets carried off, which is not good, but it doesn't count against my score for the tournament, for the league, because Galactus went back in. Now She-Hulk escapes. Again. So first, another escape KO. I'm going to go with, again, I'm going to try to get more attack under the streets. So let's get rid of the Rocket and Groot card here. And, all right, it's worse. It's worse again. All right, now her escape effect, fortify the villain deck. Again, when a master strike happens, each player gains a wound and She-Hulk enters the sewers. So if she can't enter the space, she doesn't escape. It just doesn't happen, right? So she just stays fortifying? Or did she get KO'd? I think there's a rule that says if it's unclear where she goes to the KO pile. I'd have to check on that. Or does she stay? Now, she wouldn't go to the escape pile because she's not escaping from anywhere at that point. There's a rule there somewhere, so we'll see if it happens. Anyway, she goes to the villain stack. It's unclear to me, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Now I can take my turn after all that. By the way, Annihilus, after all that escaping, he's at only plus... Oh, wait. No, there was no momentum this turn. He's at 10. All right, here we go. If a city space like the rooftops is destroyed, act as that city space no longer exists. The rooftops is not written on the board anymore, so card effects won't do anything. Yeah, so that's what I thought. So does that mean she stays fortifying? She just stays there when a Master Strike happens? I think that's it, because she can't go to the sewer, so she sticks around. What a weird interaction. Okay. Odd, but fun. All right, so I can play Madam Hydra if I discard an operative. I can get 5 recruit. That'll let me get this stomping shockwave. And I need the attack, so I'm gonna do that. Let's play my. No, I think I played one already. I will discard this operative from my hand to get 2 recruit, and I played my 3 other recruit. I'm at 5, so I'll spend my 5 to get the other stomping shockwave on the right. A lot of interesting interactions here for sure. And Miek. That would have been better over here under the streets, but I'm hoping for more than 2 because I'm greedy. Okay. Okay, cool. That's 2, 4, 5, 7 recruit. I can get We Are Groot this next turn if I can afford to not fight anything. By discarding by 2 cards. And here we go. Here's a lot of attack. Maybe it's less than it looks like. Yeah, it's less than it looks like, but still. Turn 15. After all that is another twist, which is unfortunate because of what it does. Even though I shuffled, it's another twist anyway. So I gotta fight the cops this turn because I'm gonna empty the stack. Here we go. Each player returns all cops from the victory piles to the cop stack. There aren't any. Then each player puts a non-gray hero in front of them. Put a cop from the cop stack on top of each of these heroes. Unfortunately, both sides have non-grays, but I'm gonna put one on the gravity mine so I can pass the gravity mines over. So right-hand side is gonna put out the gravity mines. Put a cop from the stack on it. If the stack empties, I lose. So, and I gotta pick a hero. I don't want to pick my attack hero because I must fight a cop this turn. I could get up to 6 attack. I can fight 2 of them. That would be wonderful. Because I don't know what the top card of the villain deck is. Oh, no. So part-time, I can check the top card, and then I can Demon Side to get the attack. So I can guarantee 6 attack this turn. So I can hit 2 cops. Are there any of these I want to pass over to the other side? Probably not. Okay, so it's not when it's empty. It's... I think because I'm going to have 1 left if I have to put 1 out. So that's a little better, but not that much better. Which one do I want to cover up? I want to trigger both instinct effects this turn. I can teleport a card from my hand this turn, but I'm probably not going to. I'm going to go ahead and put a cop on top of Lockjaw, Human's best friend. I've got 1 left. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. First, I got 1, 2... why the face down? You know what it is. Let's get my attack. Starting with Rending Claws, which is going to give me 2 attack. Then I'm going to play Part-Time PI. See what the top card of the villain deck is. 2 recruit. Reveal the top card of any deck. It is a twist. So I can't tuck it because Part-Time PI can't tuck Scheme Twist, but at least I know what it is. That'll give me the attack, so I can prep for 2 more cops coming back out, which if I didn't do that this turn, I might have lost. And then Instinct, choose a card, draw 1 to get +1 attack. I'm going to draw a card. It is 1 recruit anyway, so evened out. Okay, now we'll play Demon Sight. Now that I know what the top of the villain deck holds, I'll say Twist. I get it right. That's 2. 2 more attack. I'm at 6 attack. And I played Avengers. If it's a villain I may fight at this turn, it's not. I can't. So let's fight 2 cops. Let's start with the one on the right. We will fight... well, this is actually Gravity Mines on the right. Yeah, we're going to fight this for 3. It says gain a new recruit. So I do. On the left, I take out the cops. And that's Gravity Mines. I choose a hero to gain this. I'm going to gain it on the left-hand side where it should have gone in the first place. So nice to hand that over that way. I still could lose. Can right-hand side take out any cops? No. Unless yeah, right-hand side might lose. I might have to dodge instead of getting that rare because I don't want to lose to the setup. And let's fight another one. What's more important? Lockjaw, Human's best friend, or Passion Compassion? Probably Passion Compassion. I just need the attack now, even though I can teleport stuff with Lockjaw. So let's fight the cops over Rocket and Groot. Take them out. Gain yet another new recruit on the left-hand side. And I will gain this. So it goes to my discard pile on the left-hand side. I have one cop out. So they're going to leave my victory pile on that next twist. But I'm not done. I've got Devouring Frenzy to play. 2 more recruit. Look at the top card of your deck. Put it back on the top or bottom. Do I want to feast on this? It's a 0 cost, sure. But I need Graze to avoid the twist, hopefully. And I need attack. So I don't think I'm going to feast, actually. I'll have to do that another time. And 1 more recruit. 5. I can take the other Miek, which is good for raw attack. So I've also got the divided Rocket and Groot, which I'll check on real quick. So don't press this button or press the button. Either 2+ attack and then range, which I don't have a lot of, +1 attack, and then 1 recruit tech. You may KO a card from your discard pile. Pretty good, but I don't have a lot of either of those classes, so I don't think I want to take this. I would take Gorgon to strengthen Abomination if I had it. But I can just recruit it on the right-hand side, maybe. We'll see. I'm going to go with Miek for 3. 2 left. Yeah, 2, 4, 5. And Carnage that I cannot afford. So my first new recruit. I got 3 this turn for 2. All right, let's see if I get an all-gray hand. That would be really nice because then I don't have to worry about... I got it! Yes! Okay, so good. I only put 1 cop on a hero this next twist. Never been happier to see a hand of all grays. It's very uncommon that is something I'm happy about, but here it is. All right, so we know what it is. Another twist happens. And we do the thing. So only one side has to suffer this, although I do have an action to take at the beginning, which is this. Each player returns all cops from the victory piles to the cop stack. So that's both on the left-hand side. So now there's 3. I don't have to shuffle them. They're all the... You know what? Why are they face down? They should have been face up this whole time. It's a single type of card. I guess I didn't bother anybody. we know what they are. So there's 3 right now, but then same thing. Bad news though, I lose Carnivore to the cop. They get trapped. Only non-gray that I have. So the cop goes on top of Carnivore. Now there's 2 left in the stack. Okay. So I've got 2 Madam Hydras, 1 Soldier, and 1 Operative. If I played it all out, I could get maximum of 4 Recruit, which would be okay. What I probably should do is dodge them both and try to get enough attack to take out one of them. So let me take that dodge route. Let me dodge first Madam Hydra. I get a Soldier. Good. I will dodge the second one, and I get another Soldier. I've been real lucky with these soldiers, which is awesome. That's it. 3 attack. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I did KO some operatives, so I think that's helping. Okay, cool. I can fight one of these cops. I will get Carnivore back. I'll fight the one on the on top of Carnivore. Yep. Gain a new recruit. I will do so right now. And take out the cop. And I will gain Carnivore again on the right-hand side. The cops leaving the victory pile will mess up my digest, but I'm not even at 4 yet. All right, good. A little bit of breathing room, even though the sewers are totally gone. And now I reshuffle. This makes it more likely that I can get some more fortifications with Annihilus and 1 less city space. Not often that Annihilus destroys the sewers, or Galactus destroys the sewers first. Where the villain's set, that's what happens. Alright, I got some extra cards to draw. Maybe I can get another strength, but I gotta get Gorgon out of here first to make it do anything. Okay. A 3 and 3, which is... I can fight the cops, I guess. Turn 17, Iron Spider. He enters. He does his thing. He fortifies my side, which is, again, really annoying. Not going to fight him, though. I'm going to take out the cops all I can. Spend my 3 attack. Fight this final cops. So, we can get a lot of new recruits this way. Get a new recruit. Take them out. They're both going to go back to the stack upon a twist. 3 recruit. I can get Gorgon here, which I would rather take Rending Claws But I'm going to take this to hopefully get a better attack for Streets Abomination. Let's see if I did get it. Yes! Yes! I love this rare, but I also love that now every Streets Abomination gives me a 6 attack. Hellcat is going nowhere. She is staying right there and providing attack for Gorgon. That is the big break I needed. Amazing. Oh, and I gained this. I just got 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, good thing I'm not fighting him right now. Any scheme or Mastermind with Henchmen. Well, I guess it has to be a scheme. All right. That is a big get right there. This is a great rare, by the way. We'll look at it. I'll read it. If a Master Strike or Scheme Twist would occur, you may discard this card from your hand instead. If you do, draw 3 cards and shuffle that strike or twist back into the villain deck. This is not a timer scheme, so it's not as essential that I have her. But avoiding the strikes and twists can be helpful. Especially since She-Hulk is going to keep on doing her thing and give me wounds. Oh, no, she can't give me wounds. Oh, no, she will give me wounds. She's not leaving. But she's staying right there for Gorgon. So I'm going to have to clear the path for Gorgon to do his thing. What an awful hand here on the left, though. So I'm going to be dodging and drawing and hopefully getting 1 more strength card. This card will be 8 attack if I do this. Thank you. What's the last card I drew? An agent. Turn 18. It gives me a Queens. All right, so they're going to come in. Ambush, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, play it. It's a bystander. Never been happier to see that. So they get momentum, but they don't push. Good. And maybe I can fight them. So I want a strength card. Let's try to get as many cards as I can. New recruits, 1 attack, and I draw into a wound. That's unfortunate. Let's try again. Dodging Madam Hydra. Give me a strength, please. I got it. I got it. All right, here's what happens. I play the first Stomping Shockwave unactivated, 2 attack. I play the other Stomping Shockwave. That's 2 more attack base, plus Streets Abomination, which means I gain attack equal to the permanent attack of the hero under the streets, and that is the rare Hellcat. So I get to up to 11 attack right now. Oh, that's going to be a great engine for me. So how do I want to spend this? Annihilus has 12 attacks. Even if I wanted to fight him, I couldn't, thanks to the 1. And now I think now is a good time to start tracking his attacks since I'm reliably getting close to 10. He's at 12 right now. All right. I could hit the Queens. Okay, one of my heroes. I can't hit 2 things. I can only pick 1. Or I can hit She-Hulk to avoid that stuff. That's an option too. So if I hit her, she's gonna... there are only 2 Master Strikes left. And she's only gonna do her thing twice. She's gonna gain wounds and stay where she is. The wounds are gonna be annoying. But there are plenty of cards, and the odds are good that a strike won't happen for a while. So I don't think it's super necessary to hit her right now, even though it is kind of annoying if it does happen. I worry about escaping things and fortifying. Okay, I think I'm more likely. I think it's more likely that the Queens are going to lose momentum than I get enough tech to reduce Yellow Jacket to 5. So I think I'm going to hit Yellow Jacket with my attack. Although the KO would be really nice now that I have Gorgon. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to hit the Queens for that KO power because I really just need Gorgon to keep showing up. Yeah. A couple different ways to go here. All right, let's hit the Queens for a full 7. It would be real bad. Fortify the hero deck while it's fortified. KO rares. That would KO this one, and this one. Oh, you're right. You know what? That would ruin everything. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah. Never mind. They come back. Never mind. Yeah, that's that. This is even worse. If I risk it and Yellow Jacket gets pushed out by an unfortunate chain of stuff of Annihilation Wave, he's going to KO the Hellcat card and ruin everything that I'm doing with Gorgon. And I think there's a second Yellow Jacket in the villain deck. Yeah, it's got to be Yellow Jacket. I do not want that to happen in a million years. And they're back up to 7. They're still at 7, so I can't hit them. 3 recruit. Yeah, 4 times 2. This is not the side I want Rending Claws. I just want to keep getting Gorgon. So it's going to be another Madame Hydra for me. Yeah, there's another She-Hulk in there. I just keep dodging into the strength cards. Okay. I'm hoping more circuses come up. I can KO them over here. And then just really go to town with Gorgon. I got... by the way, right-hand side, I have Carnivore's Digest 4. Right now, with the Cops, I've got 4 cards in my victory pile, so I can draw with Carnage, which is great, until another twist happens and the Cops go back in. Turn 19 is the Bystander we revealed earlier, so they lose their momentum, which I should have factored in when I was deciding what to do last turn. However, I don't have enough attack to do anything. I've got 2 Recruit. Okay. I think the best deck still to look at right here is the Villain deck. I don't mind a Scheme Twist because I put all the Cops, they're going to all go back. What would I tuck? Some Galactus maybe if he's there? So let's reveal the top card of the Villain deck. It is Circus of Crime. I'm going to leave them right there. I need them to come out. I need the KO power. And that's it. But 5 Recruit. And 1 attack that I won't even play. Still, I want Rending Claws for the Instinct stuff I got going on. Plus, maybe I get to use Excessive Violence if I draw that Rocket card and get the artifact out. 3. 2 more. More Miek. More Feasting. It's going to be a new Recruit for me. And we're good. I draw 5 cards because Iron Spider is still here, annoyingly. But I got plenty of good stuff here, even with 5 cards. That's potentially 3, 5, 8 attack. And if I smash away the other 2 cards. Pretty good for 5 cards. Also, I have all 4 soldiers. Soldiers are really showing up for me. So, if the queens don't move, I can take out the queens this turn. But it's not, because again, I revealed a henchman last time. So, they get their momentum. But this is the side I want to thin, so good. I can hopefully KO something with the Circus. Please. I got 4 attack. And I could draw 2 cards with Carnivore. Do I want to fight and reveal the top card of the deck first, or do I want to draw 2 cards first? I think I want to draw 2 cards, because if I get more attack, I might fight something else with the more attack I might get. So, Carnivore. Digest 4. These are the 4 cards in my victory pile. I draw 2 cards. Let's do it. 1. Okay, that would have KO'd that one. And 2. Alright, so I might have messed that up. Let's try fighting the Circus now and see if there's still a gray on top. If not, I get to draw it, and maybe that'll help. But I really wish I got the KO power instead. Okay, 3 attack, top card of my deck. It's a Madame Hydra. I draw it. I lost out on KO power because I did the wrong order, but maybe I can make it work for me. Now I have a guaranteed digest, even when I put the Cops back. Do I play this for 4 Recruit? No, I just want to thin. So I will dodge Madame Hydra. Okay, I could reshuffle. If I reshuffle right now, none of these end up in the shuffle. And it'll just be this. Higher chance I get both Gorgons. Yeah, let's do it. Let's dodge this Madame Hydra. Reshuffle my deck. Although if I get Gorgon right now, I can hit something because I'll get 7 total attack because I played Carnivore. I get... Okay, that's fine. I'll get Gorgon next turn. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Recruit. I don't want to take any cards that won't let me go through the deck. But if I don't move the HQ along, I might never see more Gorgons. So I'll peek at this again, but I really don't think I want the Divided card. Yeah, no tech, no ranged. I know it's more complicated than that, but I'm not gonna go for that. Devouring Frenzies for the left-hand side. All right, another Madame Hydra for me, because maybe I can just play them all and get Rare Carnage or something, or Rare Groot. So 1 more Madame Hydra. Okay. So now I should have both Gorgons in my hand. 2, 3, 4. There they are. All right. Cool. So I'm going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 attack on the next side. Next left-hand side. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got turn 21, which is another She-Hulk. So if she escapes, she's going to straight up just escape because there's already one fortifying. But she's got size-changing strength, so... Oh, I totally forgot she has size-changing strength. The one that's fortifying also has size-changing strength, so she was 6 to hit if I wanted to do that with the right-hand side. But anyway, Queens have no momentum. Annihilus is still at 12. Only one thing moved. Let's maximize my attack. 2 attack. Let's get as much attack as I can get. That's going to give me, again, 2, 5, 8. What can I do with 8 attack? I can hit She-Hulk. Before, well, the one that's in the city. And then maybe I'll hit the Queens on the next turn. With Gorgon. Alright, let's do it. Let's first smash away the Shield Agent. For 3 attack. Let's play the second This Bug smashes you. 2 more base. Smashing away Gorgon for 1 more. So now I'm at 8 total. I could use Excessive Violence to draw a card with somebody like Iron Spider. But I'm just going to take out She-Hulk while I have the 8. Even though I could reduce her attack. Although, again, the other side... I have 2 Gorgons, so she'll be at 6 to hit. I'm going to get, again, 10 attack, plus Madam Hydra dodges. So, but then if I leave her there, the Queens might get momentum, so. I'm going to take her out anyway. Take her out for 8. Anyways... I draw 5 cards again, because Iron Spider is still here annoying me. Okay. I filled up, even though I haven't done as many KOs as I wanted to, I'm still filling up the deck with good stuff, and it keeps showing up. Alright. We've got turn 22, and the villain deck's getting kind of thin. Oh, why'd I do it again? I said 5, I drew 6. I know why, because I've drawn 6 cards for 3 games a week for the past 2 years, so... Old habits, right? Here we go, turn 22 is, hey, it's Devin, legendary game designer. Goes right to the Queens of Annihilation, which is good, no more momentum. Okay. So let's do the thing. Let's, if I can get Carnage with a dodge, I can't, he's in my discard pile. Then I can get double. Let's do it anyway. Dodge Madam Hydra, draw Madam Hydra, dodge Madam Hydra, draw an operative. If I dodge this Madam Hydra, I do a reshuffle, and these don't go in there, and I don't want that to happen. So let's play first Stomping Shockwave, 2 attack. Second Stomping Shockwave gives a total of 8 attack, 6 from Hellcat, plus 2 base, so I'm to 10. I can hit Annihilus this turn, because no momentum happened. So I think I'm going to do that, because I got to hit him when I can. Although, he can put things in the city, so this is dangerous. But the villain deck's getting too thin for my taste. So I'm going to hit him all I can. Let's hit the Mastermind for 10. Gotta hit him sometime. Now's the time. Here we go. First tactic is pull into the negative zone. Oh, cool. The cost of each hero currently in the HQ gets -2 this turn. Oh, man. It's so close. I can't get any rares, even though they're too cheaper. We Are Groot cost me 5. I only have 4 potential recruit. Carnage is 6. Close one, though. I can dodge Madam Hydra, but again, that's going to cause a reshuffle, and these Gorgons won't get in there. That's really too bad. If this wound was an operative, I could have done it. I did dodge early. That would have not been... I should have kept it. Didn't foresee that chain of events happening. That's all right. I hit the Mastermind him. I'm okay with that. Do I want to recruit? Again, I do not want this divided card. And I don't want Devouring Frenzy, so that's going to go to waste, unfortunately. So I'll just, I'll play Madam Hydra by discarding the wound. And I get 4 recruit, and I will get yet another Madam Hydra. Because I did not want to, do the reshuffle there. Alright. If I'm lucky, I'll get Gorgon again. But I do need strength to activate him, and there's more. There's more of those Gorgons. I gotta move the HQ, but again, expensive HQ, fewer recruits, and a little bit of a stale HQ. Oof. Okay. Although if a twist happens, I'll be safe from that. So that's the upside there. We've got turn 23. It's a strike instead. So, I gotta do this, then I gotta do She-Hulk's thing. Again, I was banking on them not showing up, and here's one. Okay, top card of the villain deck is a twist. All right, this fails again. Only cares about... I'm getting lucky with the way that the villain deck is oriented. So, that fails. And plus, that's going to happen on the right-hand side when the right-hand side has all grays in its hand. So, that's good. So, nothing happens. Annihilus has still no momentum, except She-Hulk does her thing. Okay, when a Master Strike is completed, each player gains a wound. And she would re-enter the sewers, but the sewers do not exist, so she stays right where she is, fortifying. Alright, and now I know where the top of the deck is, so I can play Demon Sight and say the top card of the villain deck is a plot twist, or yes, plot twist. So I get it right, I get 2 more attack. Let's go with Devout, which means I can't take out Iron Spider this turn. 2 recruit, top card of my deck is Gorgon. I can't feast this turn, but do I want to draw this next turn? Yeah, I'll keep it there. Maybe I can get a rare if I get some other good stuff. 3 recruit. I'm at 5 attack. All right, that is enough attack, though, to take out Ms. Marvel or the Queens. If I get the Game Designer, I get a Shard, which is nice. But I should take out the highest attack thing I can take out, so. Let's go with Ms. Marvel. Take her out for 5. Clearing the city, which is good with an Annihilus setup. 3 recruit is not enough to take anything. So I keep not recruiting things from the HQ. I'll get a Madam Hydra instead of new recruits. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, I did it correctly. I've got not a lot of attack potential here, but I can teleport something. I do have enough to try to hit Iron Spider. All right, we're gonna have 1 cop. Thanks to Madam Hydra. Really helps with this. Plot twist. Where did I put the plot? Here did I put the plot? Let's see. Knocking things over. Okay, just checking something. We're good. All right, all cops return. Luckily, I have plenty of stuff in my discard, my victory pile on the right-hand side, so I still have the digest effect. Left-hand side, I have to find the cops. They both go back to the stack, and then this side doesn't have any non-graves. Nothing happens. Left-hand side's got to put a cop on top of one of these. I want to keep the attack, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep compassion out. Although if I do compassion and then, but I would love to play part-time PI and tuck Galactus if he shows up. Tough choice. Tough choice. I think it's gonna be Gorgon. I can get 6 recruit this turn though. I only need 4. I need 4 recruit, though. So if I do that, I won't be able to get Miek. Alright, it's going to be Passion Compassion again. I might not be able to fight, but that's okay. Cop's going on top of Passion Compassion. And this hand goes back to where it goes. 3 cops are in the stack right now. Okay, only 3 more twists, so maybe I can avoid the bad stuff from there. Okay, I'm left with 1 potential attack, 3 potential recruit, and a Madam Hydra. I can get 5 recruit, but again, nothing here I want for 5. Now I kind of wanted an escape to happen, but because that way I could KO this Rocket and Groot. I'll dodge Madam Hydra again. I got another operative. All right, at least we're moving things along. So, 4 recruit. I could rest, or I could take a Madam Hydra. I'm going to rest. I'm going to do no recruiting or attacking. And KO the wound. See what I draw here. Helps thinning the deck. Okay, I got 1 Gorgon and 3 Madam Hydras, so chances are I can probably get the second one. Alright, next we have Annihilation Armada. Ooh, I just realized. If I had a cops in my victory pile, I could have put them in the city. And that would have been bad because they would have never been able to go back to the stack. So I wouldn't have done that anyway, but it's fun. I could have. All right. Anyway, I have a Circus. So Circus comes in. That's going to push the Queens, and now everybody's got momentum who has it. Okay. So yes, Queens are at 7. The Armada's at 5. Circus is sitting pretty. Now I'm a little bit worried about this big escape that might happen because I didn't take them out when I could. Well, let's see what's at the top of the villain deck. Maybe I can tuck it. Top card of any deck. I'll pick the villain deck. Oh, again, it's a twist, which is not good because I can't fight any cops this turn. And I can't tuck it either. That's happened twice. If I had gotten the rare, I could tuck it, but I don't think I want to anyway. 3 recruit, 5 recruit. All right. At the very least, I can get something from the HQ finally. So Devouring Frenzy is mine. Gives me recruit, but I can do some feasting. Oh my gosh, the 4th rare is in the city, in the HQ. What an expensive HQ. 5 recruit, you may feast. Then if a card with an attack icon was KO'd from the deck this turn, transform this into Hive King Miek, which is a good card. But wow, look at this HQ. It is 6 attack. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. Then you may feast. 7, 8, 8. Yeah, if Yellow Jacket escapes, it's going to be a massacre. So I'm glad I took him out. Okay, you can't do anything else with my 1 attack. So got to absorb that twist. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not a lot going on here. Just Gravity Mines. So the twist is going to take Gravity Mines again. I'm going to have to just spend my time with this twist. Spend my attack fighting the cops. So cops return, but there's none to return. So I lose Gorgon for a moment, which is too bad. Now I can't fight the cops. Gorgon was my ticket to doing that, but I need another strength. So hopefully I can dodge something to give enough attack to get him back. But that's unfortunate because what happens is Gorgon, when I fight the cops, he goes to my discard pile, so I can't use him this turn, which is really hurting me. That might cause me to lose. Left-hand side is going to be Gravity Mines. So 3 cops are out. Unless I can take out 1 other cop, I might lose next turn if it's a twist. So let's see what I can do. Let me rearrange this. I just got to keep dodging. I have 1 trooper. See if I can fight 1. Dodge a Madam Hydra. It's a soldier. It's 2. I need 1 more soldier. Dodge a Madam Hydra. It's a soldier. All right, good. I'll dodge the last one because I can. And there's Gorgon. Okay. No, that's too bad. I can't actually get his Abomination because 1 got stolen. But I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. Okay. No momentum. So if I do not fight a cops this turn and I pull a twist, I lose the game. So I kind of do have to fight a cops. I'll fight the one on the right-hand side to get the shockwave back because that's very important. Down to 2, and then I can try fighting Iron Spider. Okay, fighting the cops, gain a new recruit on the right. And I will gain Gorgon over here. I wish I get it to my hand, but I don't. It just gets gained. All right, I have 1 floating recruit here. There's 1 cop left over here. Now, I have 2 attack left. I'm going to try to fight Iron Spider. See if it works. All right, top card of the villain deck. It's a henchman. So he fortifies my deck now, and that's probably bad. So that was probably a bad decision. But I had a thought that maybe it would work. Okay, and that's the turn. Boy, that really hurt me. 3, 4. At least I got Carnivore, so I can at least draw some cards. And I'm shuffling, so please give me a Gorgon. Carnivore will activate them. I get 1 more card, though. Hopefully it's Gorgon. Oh, you're right. You're right. Karg is right. It specifically says he fortifies the deck of the player on your left. So he stays where he is. You're right. For some reason, I had it in my head that he fortifies the other side. So 100%, which is good. I get 1 more card draw. And that's Gorgon. Cool, if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't got him. So that's good. I'm so glad that you said that. Thank you. Okay, the new recruits are going to help me with the attack for the cops. Circus of Crime comes in. A very good catch. Sometimes I have to make assumptions to keep the game going smoothly, and if those are wrong, which happens a lot, I don't want him to be, so thank you for catching that. Okay. Well, let's hope that one of these new recruits will draw some more attack. I'll play one. They go away. I draw a card. It's a trooper. Good. That's 2 attack. I'll play the other new recruits. 1 more attack, and I draw into another one. All right. If I do this, I shuffle my discard pile, which is good. So let's do it. Let's play the new recruits. I'm at 4 attack, and that's a reshuffle. Although, do I want to fight one of these cops first? No, I really don't want the queens to escape. And I have a little bit of a buffer now with Gorgon coming up, so I'm going to clear the city. So I'll do the shuffle first. For the new recruits. Alright. We've got 1 more card. It's Miek. Okay. Let's play Miek. 2 recruit. Look at the top card of your deck. Put it back on the top or bottom. It's another Miek. I'm going to leave it on top. Can't feast. Got 2 more recruit him at 4. Alright. I could fight the cops, but I don't want those queens to escape. Oh, I get to draw Miek. So, yeah, I get to draw Miek if I fight the Circus of Crime. I don't get a KO. So, Oh, no, I don't get to draw with Miek. He feasts. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change what I did. I'm going to, instead of putting this Miek on the top, I'm going to put him on the bottom. Oh, no, if I fight Circus of Crime, I could draw him. Then I could play it again. I get 6 recruit. I can look at the top card of the deck and feast. But I'm still 1 short to getting anything. So I might do a KO of a 0 cost anyway this way. Plus, I can just get this divided Rocket and Groot. It's better over here the other side. I do have attack just to get it out of here. Because I need to move the HQ. I only have 1 roll space. So let's do that. Let's leave Miek on top. Let's spend the 3 of the 4 attack to fight so we can avoid some momentum. Doesn't matter which one I fight. This Circus of Crime here. Top card of my deck. Doesn't cost 0. I draw it. It's Miek. I take out the Circus. I'll play the second Miek. We'll see if I get to feast on something, but that's a bonus. 6 recruit. Top card of my deck. Yes! I put it back on the top, and I eat this wound. It's delicious. Alright. I feasted on it. Good. A wound is gone. I have 6 recruit because I play these 2 agents. So, yeah. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I could always feast this away later. I'm gonna go ahead and recruit the divided Rocket and Groot. See what else comes up. Yes, that's better. That's better. Right side can take something now that's worth something. 2 gets me a new recruit. And I draw 5 cards. But this one's not a wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, some decent attack with 5 cards. Okay. Let's move these over. I'm going to have the Gorgon effect. Maybe I get 2. That would be great. And I can get a lot of attack. Turn 28. Final Master Strike. So I might have the queens escape anyway. And we got to do the She-Hulk wound thing again. All right. And then I can zoom in because it doesn't matter that she's there. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is... All right. It finally worked. And he swaps places. Yeah, so he's going to push the queens out before he gets to swap with them, which is unfortunate. All right. It's reveal the top card of the deck. If it's a bystander, he captures it. If it's a villain, it enters the city, captures a bystander, and moves forward in extra space. So, before an ambush happens, that's going to push the queens out. And they have 2 bystanders. That's too bad. But I still only discard 1 card, even though there's 2 bystanders. That's how it works. So, Ravenous captures Amy, which is wonderful. And pushes in extra space. The epic one plays another card. So that's going to cause the queens to escape. Amy comes in at probably one of the worst times. So the queens escape. I just got rid of the card I wanted to KO, and now I have to KO Carnivore. I have no choice. I have to KO a card that's 6 or less. Carnivore is the only card that applies, and that's really unfortunate. That would have been a great pickup. Here we go. All right. I mean, that's okay. But I much would have rather have gotten that Carnivore. So no escape effect on them. So they just run off. But the 2 bystanders got carried away. So I do have to discard 1 card from each side. It's going to be an operative. I'm going for max attack here. Left-hand side's going to lose. I only got 5 anyway. Still going for attack. I'm going to get rid of the shield agent. All right. Now the ambush effect happens, and now... And then She-Hulk gives me wounds? I don't think it's going to matter. No, when a Master Strike happens. Yeah. This is still part of the Master Strike, I think. So let's just get the wounds right now. Okay. 2 wounds. Standard wounds. Because she can't enter the sewers. So she goes back to where she is. That's last strike. So we can afford to zoom back in. I don't have to worry about her effect. I just got to know that there's a She-Hulk up here. That I could fight if I wanted to. Alright, then Ravenous does his ambush effect. Which is, he swaps places with an Annihilation Wave villain that isn't weaponized Galactus. That's going to be the Annihilation Armada. So Amy gets pushed closer to escaping. So the Armada's in the streets. Ravenous is in the bank. They each get their momentum buff. So he is at 8. This is a really complex game. And I'm enjoying it. Things are working well in an interesting way. Alright, at least I'm going to get some decent attack this turn. Even though I had to KO that Carnivore. But I'll play this first Carnivore. I think I'm done with stuff, right? I did the discard. Oh yeah, why are they put 6? Thank you. But I did the KOs. I swapped everything. I think we're good with all the effects. So let's play Carnivore first. Digest 4. I definitely have 4 cards. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Not helpful. Let me just keep trying to get the other Gorgon. Dodge Madam Hydra. It is a soldier. Dodge the other Madam Hydra. It is another Madam Hydra. Dodge the other Madam Hydra. It is an operative. Close, but not enough. But I do get to activate it. So I get 2 plus 6. I'm up to 8. And then plus this soldier, and this other soldier, and this other soldier is 11. Alright, let's make sure I give Annihilus his attack too. So everything moved. So he's at 12, 13, 14, 16. He's at 16 attack this turn. Cares about villains currently in the city. So what would make the most sense to fight? If I fight Ravenous, the copycat's going to come in. I can fight Ravenous and then fight Amy. That'll give me guaranteed KO power. For 11. Or I could fight these 2 cops and a Circus of Crime. Or I could fight Ravenous and the cops, but then Amy's going to be there pushing stuff around. If left side can take out cops, left side's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus a draw. Left side can handle the cops. I don't think I'm at risk of losing there. Although, famous last words, right? I'm going to worry about the city. I want to avoid momentum so I can hit the Mastermind. So let's do the Ravenous Amy combo here. Although if I wait, he's going to go down to 5 next turn if nothing pushes, and so will the Armada. And I'll get 6 attack, and I can hit him for 5. Yeah, let's do it. Down to 3. Let's go ahead and hit Ravenous for his full attack. Take him out. And I rescue Amy. She goes into the city. She has 3 attack. I immediately fight her and KO one of my heroes. That's going to go ahead and be an operative. I need KO power. I need to see Gorgon more often. So she is defeated and she goes to my victory pile. All right, I'm okay with that. And I have 1 recruit if I decide to play it, but I won't because it won't do anything for me. So let's go. We are in hour 2 right about now. Fun game. I think it's going to be a good league week. All right, let's see what happens here. Top card is Circus. All right, good. No momentum. Let's start with the new recruits. 1 attack and a draw. Gorgon. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's something. I can smash it away. I can get a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 9. So I'll play Demon Sight first to see what happens. So I've played all 5 strikes. I played 6 twists, so still I should say villain. It's the best bet. Top card of the villain deck is a villain. It's a villain. So I get +2 attack. Shouldn't fight Iron Spider because it's less than 2 VP. Yep, that's correct. So if I smash this away, I can get 6, 7, 8, 9 attack. Not enough to fight Annihilus, but I can take out Cops, Circus of Crime. Circus is late, not surprised. Yeah, let's get all the attack I can get. So we will play this Bug smashes you. 2 more attack. I will smash away Gorgon for 1 more attack, and the Shield Trooper for the final 9. And let's go. I can clear the city, or I can take out the Cops and 1 thing from the city. But I'm going to go Cops, and then Annihilation Armada before they get pushed. So I'm a little nervous about losing to the scheme. But if I get rid of those Cops, get 2 new recruits, that'll help me out. So let's do that. Down to 6. Take out a Cops. Gain a new recruit. I'm almost out of new recruit. Oh, no, I'm not. They're in the bottom of the stack. Gravity Mines, I will gain that for myself again. Down to 3. We'll take out the other Cops. Gain another new recruit. Here they are. I don't think I've ever played this plot. And I'll gain this on my side. Not even off stream. And for the final 3, I'm going to fight the Circus of... Nope, I'll fight the Annihilation Armada. Annihilus will get some bonuses, though, because that'll give him momentum, too. But I don't think I'm fighting him next turn anyway. I'd rather take this out before they get the momentum. So, Annihilation Armada, going out for 3. The final 3. All right. That was productive. I draw 5 cards because Iron Spider is still here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A less good hand, but I do get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. I can at least get part-time PI. I've invested so much in attack because I was worried about the city, and rightfully so. I've been able to manage things, but I've been unable to get any of these rares for that reason. All right, Circus of Crime comes in. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards left in the villain deck. So not a lot of time to hit Annihilus 4 times. So not super confident, but I'm going to keep fighting till the end here. Starting with the new recruits. 1 attack. And a draw. If I don't dodge, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. Not enough for what I want. So let's dodge a Madam Hydra. Draw into another one. Yep, that's going to be 6 recruit for sure. I've only had 7. Dodging again. I draw into a wound. Well, that's fun. Dodging again. I get a Gorgon, which is the bottom of my deck. That's too bad. Now it kind of goes to waste. But I can fight. But if I do fight a Circus of Crime, I'm going to lose this Gorgon in the reshuffle. So maybe I just rest again. Because I can't afford to lose this in the reshuffle. Let's rest. I really don't want to do that. Or I could have fought Iron Spider. Nah, the rest is better. Because I'm going to reshuffle, so. What if I end the game with 5 rares in the HQ? That would be something. Because I don't think I got a rare yet, so it's Gorgon's rare I haven't seen yet. Oof. 2 not so great hands. This could be the end of it for me. 2 hands of not a lot of attack. Turn 31. There's Yellow Jacket. He's the one who's going to KO almost all the HQ when he escapes. And I got Weaponized Galactus coming in, so... I'm 1 recruit short from getting a rare. But let's see what Part-Time PI reveals. Part-Time PI, reveal the top card of any deck. Top card of the villain deck. Okay, it's a Circus. We'll leave the Circus there. Even though it's going to cause an escape, I'd rather it be that than something else, I think. Oh, you know what? Galactus would be awful, but if I tuck this, there's a chance a twist could come up. And I could avoid an escape, maybe. But then... No, I'd rather have as much of a buffer as I can. So I'm going to let that Circus escape. I might be able to hit the other one. So we'll leave it there. 2, 4, 6 recruit. Let me take part-time PI. At least don't let me draw cards. Okay, I keep getting the recruit cards. I need some attack cards. Come on. Oh, I have 3 recruit left, huh? I'll get a new recruit this time. Okay, new hand of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little better. I can smash the wound away. But things are slowing down for me at the worst time. Okay, so this Circus is going to come in. It's going to cause this Circus to leave, which is going to cause a KO, Devouring Frenzy, which I do not mind. It's going to hurt my score, but I might not win this anyway if I don't do some big moves. So, Devouring Frenzy is gone for the escape, replaced with, yes, another Stomping Shockwave. A little late. A little late, but here we go. Oh, I guess he blew up. All right, escape. That's my other escape of the game because of the destroyed space. All right, let's see if I can get 3 attack when I dodge this Madam Hydra. Although, no, wait. If I play her, I can get Gorgon. But I might not have enough game left to even use it. There are only 7 cards left. So maybe I just eat the escape and get Gorgon. Because I might dodge into an operative and I can't get anything else. Yeah, I'm going to play Madam Hydra. To play her, I have to discard a card from my hand. So I'm going to lose the Hydra Soldier. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. And I get Sewer's Abomination, which is nothing. Even though it's a rare. That would have been nice. Haven't gotten anything from the 1 recruited. Not much at all. So I'll do that. I'll play it all out. I got 5 recruit. Let's take Stomping Shockwave. I get 1 recruited Sewer's Abomination after refilling HQ, but nothing. All right, there's another Carnivore. Oh, this would have been great a lot earlier. I don't know if I can have enough time to finish this. Yeah, I'm hurting. I'm like, I'm wounded, literally, here. Not literally, but the way my deck's looking, it's very reminiscent of a wound. Okay, turn 33 is a twist. All right. I had a feeling it might be a twist. So no escapes. Good. Okay. Cops return to the stack. And then I lose Miek. And on the right side, unfortunately, I lose Gorgon. That's hurting me. The key cards I need. So this one goes back to the stack. I can't lose to the scheme now, right? Because the next one's just going to put 2. And I can't have to pull. So I can't lose to the scheme. Not a high priority to take the cops out unless I really want those heroes, which I do. So cops cover up Miek on the left, which is unfortunate. And even more unfortunate, cops cover up Gorgon on the right. So, fun. It's probably going to be a draw for me at the best here. Let's keep dodging. Just keep dodging. New recruits. I play it. 1 attack. Draw a card. Okay, Rending Claws, 2 attack. Excessive Violence, draw a card. I got 4 attack. All right, I can Excessive Violence something. I don't need to fight the cops unless I want the Miek back, but I should probably hit the city. So I'm going to go ahead and fight a Circus of Crime with Excessive Violence, the one in front of Yellow Jacket, because I don't want him to escape. Although, should I fight the Gorgon to get him back? On the right-hand side. But, you know what? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in my deck. I'm going to dodge once. No, I'll fight the Circus. He'll go to my discard pile. I won't see him for a while. All right, Excessive Violence fighting the Circus of Crime. So first I do the fight effect, top card of my deck, cost 0. Or if it doesn't, I draw it, which is awesome. I don't play it, so I don't get to do all the Excessive Violence cards effects I have. So I just do the one that's out. So defeated for 4. Excessive Violence, draw a card, so I do. It is an agent. I'll play this Rending Claws, which gives me 2 more attack, which doesn't do a thing. Except for Iron Spider. I can try that. 2 recruit, 2 attack. Let's fight Iron Spider for the last 2 that I've got. With the card I drew. Let's see what the top card of the villain deck is. Hey, I've never been happier to see Weaponized Galactus. He's coming in. Iron Spider is going out. Finally. And I got enough for one more new recruits. But now he's going to come in, and he's going to swap at the Circus. So depending on what happens, I could lose to Galactus if he just keeps coming out and destroying city spaces. So I shouldn't say I'm going to guarantee draw, because he could mess that up for me. Very rough go of it at the latter half. If I was able to, maybe it would have been smarter to just keep loading up on Madame Hydras, but I felt like I got a lot. I just somehow was not able to secure the 7 or 8 recruit I needed for a rare. Circus were very late, and that definitely didn't help me. That's too bad. I was looking forward to eliminating Annihilus. Okay, here comes Weaponized Galactus. So he comes in, he swaps with the leftmost villain in the city, and he gets his momentum. So he's 18 to hit. And Annihilus is a lot too. So that's fun. Let's go. I've got dodge to do, dodging Madame Hydra, dodging Madame Hydra. All right, here we go. Carnivore. Drawn to Gorgon, please. Digest 4, draw 2 cards. Yes, I got it. 2. All right, I can hit something. Don't know what it is. So we'll play a Stomping Shockwave. It's going to give me 2 attack plus 6 more. I'm at 8. Thanks to a Hellcat still being there. 9, 10 attack. I can hit Yellow Jacket. I can't hit Annihilus. Just for the record, he is at plus 4. He's at 14. I could hit Yellow Jacket and the Circus to hopefully avoid momentum. So let's do that. Or I can fight the cops. I should probably get Gorgon back, you know, instead of doing that. So or I can hit both Circus of Crime. Nope, I'll hit Yellow Jacket. Hitting Yellow Jacket for 7. The left-hand side's got 1 tech card, so I'll be at 5 on the left-hand side. I only have maybe 4 attack, though, so... Yeah, let's continue to take out Yellow Jacket. Instead of fighting the Circus, I'll fight the cops here. Just so I can get Gorgon back. And I also gain a new recruit. Because I went through a bunch of cards, so I think I'm going to do a reshuffle. 2 recruit. See how much VP I can get anyway. Okay. And I'll recruit a new recruit. That is it. 1, 2, 3. All right, great. I drew 3 Madame Hydras and a reshuffle. So there's a good chance I can get 3. Did I get 2 or 3 Gorgons now? You know what? I can check my discard pile by looking, right? I have 3. All right. Boy, if I can get all 3 plus Carnage, that would be great. Still don't think I could win. That would be a lot of attack, though. All right, here we go. 4, 5, 6. I got 1, and I got 3 dodges. Things look promising, but I do have Galactus here being in the way. All right, we've got turn 35, a twist that I don't really care about. It's the last one. So cops return, although they are going to mess up my hands again. He's going to take these. They keep hitting Gorgon. They're going to take Gorgon again. That does mess me up. Shoot. So this cop goes back, and then 2 cops go out. Oh man. Yeah, they keep capturing Gorgon. He's the only non-gray that I have. He cannot stay out of a cell. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Left-hand side is going to be... I could draw a card. I'm going to give it Gravity Mines. I'm not using a bunch of excessive violence anymore. So there we go. All right. No more cops are going to leave the stack, so I'm safe from the scheme at least. So let's play what I've got. I've got Miek. Oh, and no momentum. Smash 1. Let's smash the agent. for a total of 3 attack. We'll play part-time PI, which I actually get to activate this turn. 2 recruit. I'm going to choose my own deck because I'm going to draw a card. So top card of my own deck is the Agent. I will put it on the bottom of the deck, and I'll choose to draw a card, which is a new recruits. All right. I will play the new recruits. 1 more attack and a card draw. That's Miek. All right. Devouring Frenzy. 2 recruit. Top card of my deck. I'll put it back on the top. I'll feast on it. Even though it's a trooper. And that leaves me at 5 attack and 5 recruit. Not much to do with that. Okay. Well, I'll fight the Circus for 3. We'll see if I can get rid of something else or draw something. Whoops. They're over here. Top card of my deck. Cool. It doesn't cost 0, so I get to draw it. And I get rid of the Circus. So I'll play part-time PI once again. Let's check the top card of my own deck. Up to 7 recruit. I can finally get a rare. The game's almost over. Top card of my deck. I can't wall crawl anything. So here we go. It's a new recruits. I'll put it back and then I'll draw it. Let's put the new recruits back. 3 attack. And let me go ahead and draw Gorgon. I didn't play a single covert, so I don't get to activate it. But I get 2 more recruitment at 9. I'm literally down to the last 4 cards and a full deck. So I'm gonna get a rare, but I'm never gonna see it. I would take We Are Groot just to move Streets Abomination up, or Sewers Abomination for Gorgon, but I don't think I'm gonna see any more of those cards. I don't want to take Hellcat because that's the only way that Gorgon's working. Feast or Famine is some great KO power, but Miek is also going to KO something. But again, I'm not going to see anything. So I will take Feast or Famine. I'm not going to see it. Just so I can say I got it. There's a divided... let's see. So I have 3 attack left. I could fight a Circus or Crime, or I could fight a Cops and gain Miek back. I'm going to go ahead and... I could draw something else. But... I think I might want... No, you know what? If I fight Cops and gain Miek, I'm not going to see him again because the deck is full. So I might as well take care of the Circus or Crime. Maybe I'll draw something else useful. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of the Circus or Crime. Top card of my deck. Alright, I don't draw anything, but at least I get rid of a wound. With the last 3 I've got. And that's the turn. Get rid of some junk, but I have these 3 Cops out. Got some new recruits coming up. Can I get enough to even though I lost this Gorgon, can I dodge into enough attack to hit the Mastermind? There's Ravenous. So no, even though I had cleared the city, oh no, he can't swap because his weapon has Galactus. So he stays where he is. So he does get momentum, and so does Annihilus, but he's only at 12. Not out of the question if I can power up Gorgon, but I need to get the other 2 that aren't captured to do that. So let's just keep dodging and see what happens. First dodge gives me an operative. Second dodge gives me a soldier. Third dodge. I could have gotten a rare, but I'm never going to see it, so yeah. Once again, deck's too full. Junk. 2 recruit, 2 attack. Again, I'm never going to see these, so I'll just move Rocket and Groot out of the HQ for 2. I'll play the 2 recruits, spend it. Another Miek. 2 attack doesn't do anything, so that's that. There we go. This is the hand I want. There's 3 cards left in the villain deck, so I actually get to do this. I'm going to get 16 attack, 17 attack this turn, plus the new recruits. So I'm going to hit something, but I don't think it's going to be enough to win, but I'll be able to hit something. Unless, are there queens left? Are they going to play extra cards in the villain deck? I might not have a turn. I might not have a... I might run out before that happens. I don't know what's left. All right, turn 37 is... Yep, there are. Okay. So, yeah, this might end We'll see. Ambush with the top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, play it. It is villain, so I play it. So the good news is I don't lose on the next turn immediately, because the scheme does not say when the villain deck runs out. So I get one more turn, so I can at least get some more VP before I draw the game. When your villain deck runs out, if the plot or scheme doesn't say you lose and the villain deck runs out, the game is over after you finish the turn in which the villain deck emptied. That's how you can avoid infinite games with things like the Sentinel Squad. But let's see what happens. New recruit chain, one attack. Draw. Let's move these cop stuff out of the way. I'm not going to be using them. Other one more attack and a card draw. Third one more attack and a card draw. A wound. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can at least fight a Circus. I've got 4 recruit. Let's see what the top card of my deck is, just for fun. There's 1 card left in the villain deck. Doesn't really matter. Can't draw anything, but I can see what the Circus is going to do. Top card of my deck, it's a divided Rocket and Groot. So if I leave this out, I don't get any activated effects. If I draw it with the Circus, I'll go down to 3 and I'll go up to 2. So that's not going to help me at all. So I'm going to put it on the bottom. Although, again, if I take it, I'll get 7 recruit and I can get a rare. But again, no point right now. See what I can hit. I'll put it on the bottom. Let's fight the Circus of Crime. 3 attack. Top card of my deck. Another Rocket and Groot. So I draw it. Take out the Circus. And a drawing game is going to score better than a losing game because you've lasted a while in the game, plus more chance for more VP. Although it depends on your points per turn, but still. Okay, well, I could Excessive Kindness something to draw a card. That sounds fun. I'll play Compassion. Excessive Kindness, draw a card. I'm gonna go ahead and not get a rare. I'll get Devouring Frenzy. Whoops, with Excessive, or I can get you know what? I can get a new recruit with Excessive Kindness. Then I have 4 recruit left. Yeah, let's turn down to 4. Let's spend 3 recruit to get a new recruits. And now I spent 1 extra recruit than I needed to, Excessive Kindness, so I draw another card. It's cool. Rending Claws. I get 2 more attack. Excessive Violence. Draw a card. Can't hit anything for 2, so that is the turn. I have 4 recruit left. Just for fun. Let's get a Devouring Frenzy for the last 4. And there's Hellcat. All right. I'm not going to see this hand, but I'll draw it anyway. Okay, I finally have a really good hand on the very last turn of the game. Let's see how much I can do with this. Let's move all the nonsense out of the way. And the final card in the villain deck is a Circus of Crime. Clowns. All right, let's go. Let's load up on my VP. So digest 4 first. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Followed by a new recruits. 1 attack. And a card draw. I mean, I'm going to play these Shockwaves right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll play them right now. I play both of them. Each one gives me 2 base plus 6 for the Streets Abomination. Each one gives me 8. So that's 8, 16 total. I'm up to 17 attack right now. Soldiers, 18, 19 attack. So what's going to give me the most VP? Probably Weaponized Galactus. He's even worth more VP than the Mastermind, and he's cheaper. So right now I could hit Weaponized Galactus and Annihilus, and that would net me 7, 13 VP. That would give me the most VP. But let me dodge Madam Hydra and see what else I get. Dodging her. New recruits. All right, I'll play the new recruits. 1 more attack and a card draw. That's an operative. I'll dodge this Madam Hydra. I get another Madam Hydra, dodge her, and I get an operative. That's where it ends. That's where it ends, folks. 1, 2, 3, recruit. Yeah, I can't win. That's very clear. So yeah, 9, 12, that's enough to hit both. 7, that's 13 VP. I think that's going to be worth more than anything else I do. Yeah, these are worth 7 together. Oh, if I hit both Ravenous and Queens, the same VP as Galactus, but I feel better taking out Galactus. So yeah, let's just do that, just for fun. Let's, although, He's 12, right? That's what the dice says. Oh, I'm short 1. 21, yeah. Well, if I fight the Circus a crime for 3, Annihilus loses 2 attack. Because they're the only ones that moved. I'll go down to 17, he'll go down to 10. So, if I hit the Circus, 17, go down to 10, I have 7 left. I can hit him for 10, and then I have 7, so I can hit Ravenous. So, that's the most VP I can get, I suppose. Oh no, I can hit Ravenous, the Queens. That's going to be 9, so I can't do that. Yeah, Ravenous can bring back Galactus. But, I mean, it's the end of the game. Yeah, so Momentum only gets bonuses when that villain is currently in the city. So, yeah, that's the only thing that's going to happen. Yeah, so if I hit Annihilus and I get the Galactus tactic, he's going to escape. And that's going to hurt my score. So yeah, let me just avoid Annihilus altogether and hit Galactus for 9. Then I have 11 left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, let's just hit these 3. So he gets to live another day. So let me go ahead and get my VP. Hit Galactus for 9, down to 11. Hit Ravenous for 5. Okay, I'm down to 6. And then hit the Queens of Annihilation for 4. Because I do not want Galactus escaping. And my very last thing I'll do in this game is recruit a Madam Hydra. And end my turn. No, the first thing is if Galactus is in the city, he escapes. That's what it says. So I don't want him to do that. Because that'll hurt that'll cause a KO. Well, I guess I'll go back to the villain deck, so that won't hurt. That won't help. That won't hurt me. Whatever. I don't care. And I am out of cards in the villain deck, so that is officially a draw. That's disappointing because there was definitely a lot of potential in this hero combination. I think you guys are going to have a lot of success with the combinations that we encountered here. But I just got locked in the HQ. I just could not get things to work. The twist kept happening and taking the heroes I needed at the wrong time, plus Iron Spider. If I played this again, I'd probably win. But I don't get to. That was fun, though. Let me go ahead and give you guys your prediction rewards and then update everything for you. Thank you for sticking around and watching. If you want some extra channel points, stick around. I'll send you over to another board gamer, hopefully. So it was a draw, which counts as not winning. So that goes to the right-hand side of the predictions there. That is done. Let me go ahead and count my VP for my league score. And we'll see how you do. Here we are. Left-hand side first. Got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 13, 14, 17, 22, 24, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33 on the left. And by the way, She-Hulk is still fortifying the non-existent villain deck up there, which is funny. Right-hand side, 3, 7, 14, 18, 19, 25, 29, 32, 33. Oh, wow. Exactly 33 VP on each side, so that's fun. 66. So not a great points per turn, less than 2, but I'll take it because I have to. That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the setup this week. Make sure to come back tomorrow. I'm playing 2 viewer challenges. One's going to be a Wolverine-based setup by Grey Ward, and the other one is something that went down at Gen Con this year from Kyla. And let's use streaming. Oh yeah, let's count on my escapes. I had 2. 38 turns, of course, and I had 1, 2. Queens, and then a Circus of Crime. So 2 escapes. Which, all things considered, in a Annihilus setup is not the worst. Especially with 1 city space destroyed. Although we do have things that fortify. Alright, who is playing some board games? That's what I want to know. If I'm lucky, someone else is playing Legendary, but it's not that often that I see that. All right. I don't see many folks, so we're going to go... Okay, we got Dumpster Fire Board Gaming is streaming something. They have multi-camera setups, and I respect that. So we're heading over there. And I got a design setup B, so look forward to that. And look forward to the tournament setups coming soon. I'll see you back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day and upcoming weekend. Enjoy the setup. Thanks for coming by. Take care, everybody.